bring darkness, we bring light.
Yo, it's your boys, or your boy at the moment. Got my brother in the building. Say what up, Danny.
What up?
Other brother here too. Ain't nobody here yet, but when y'all watch it, what it do? Other brother here too. Getting food. My other homie here too. Ken on the way. B is a maybe, and so is Rod. Rod's a maybe too, so I don't know. Hell yeah, bro, I'm getting swept. Unfortunately. What it do? What it do? What up?
Major Taylor was one of the world's greatest athletes.
From Canada. Yo, what part of Canada? Yo, what's up? Yeah, bring out the broom. It's all right. Series over tonight. I don't want to believe it, but it's true. Salute from Kalamazoo, Michigan. That's what's up. Been waiting all day. I feel you. But you know, it's the end of the NBA season, man. Marks the beginning of summer. So if I was to do this for Summer League basketball, would you guys watch? Would you be interested? The Cavs win tonight, don't matter. That just means they lost in 5.
Today we're opening more than 150,000 locations called Domino's Hotspots.
B's a questionable. He went to another spot. He says he doesn't know how long he's going to be there, so we don't know. Ken's on the way. Rod is questionable too. I got both of my younger brothers with me and one of their homies too, so they went to go get some food. Oh, so hell yeah, y'all watch? Y'all watch me talk about Summer League? Look, man, this is the thing. This is the reason why I'm asking y'all if y'all want to see me talk about Summer League, because I be right a lot. You know what I'm saying? I be right, especially when it comes to talent and talent development, what guys are going to do. And I feel like Summer League gives you the first glimpse of what all these youngins got in the tank. So I'm excited. I love Summer League. LeBron's going to prove he's the GOAT coming back. Yo, hey, look, LeBron do that? What else can you say? That's it. It's over. Because he came back 3-1. You come back 3-0.
On the same squad?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they don't have to dismantle Golden State. If that happens, nah, don't have it. Hey, you need a 5th All-Star. Go get AD or some shit. Go get Boogie.
Seriously, AT&T? Xfinity delivers the fastest, most reliable internet.
So you don't like salads, huh? You think I'm just boring lettuce, right?
That's cool. Nobody watch Summer League. I watch Summer League. So you ain't got to watch it. Just watch me.
Asian slaw with fried chicken and crispy wonton strips? How very unsalad-like of me.
At Zaxby's, our flavor speaks for itself.
So, what's your name? Bronze 2014. How is this a great opportunity for LeBron and the Cavs? Because regardless, I purely believe that they're going to lose. If it ain't tonight, it'll be game 5. If it ain't game 5, it'll be game 6. I don't see them coming back.
And what if it ain't game 6?
I don't see them coming back. I don't see the Warriors losing 4 straight. That's just tough.
But they take it to game 7, it means more than it does right now.
Oh, 1,000%. And I think that all of the pressure is on Golden State.
Yeah, let's make it to that.
Yeah. LeBron was 3 straight against these guys. All the pressure's on Golden State.
Even in game 6, all the pressure, that would mount.
Oh, yeah, that would mount. Because look, Cavs get 1 or 2 games. They play with house money. It's like we were supposed to get swept, bro. You let us get 2. So nah, we ain't got no Henny. Eventually there'll be some Henny in this piece, trust me.
That's the right mentality, Mike. You have an opportunity to beat champs. Don't wait.
So you think DeAndre Ayton's gonna dominate the Summer League? He might. Yeah, 50 because I don't think there's another rookie coming. Well, Bamba too.
Michael Porter might be ready.
Oh yeah, Michael Porter might be ready. Michael Porter, yeah, he should be
I
ready.
believe Colin will have impact in summer league.
Yeah, in summer league.
Yeah,
in
summer league. In
Yeah.
the NBA, he'll have impact too, but it won't be like offensive impact. It'll be he's ready day one in terms of defensive.
God, he got beat already. I think Collins' awareness is gonna be there. I just think physically, I think a lot of players are overwhelming. The first year. You don't think
I
so?
think he'll be one of the best defensive point guards out in a long time.
So better than Pat Bev right now? He comes in better than Pat Bev?
No, he is Pat Bev. Though.
Okay.
Like,
but he's not first team all defense rookie year.
No, not rookie year, but
Okay.
that's his.
Yeah, I feel
like defensively, that's where he is.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
It is gonna take that 1 year to get that physicality.
Oh yeah, maybe 2 because he is slight of frame.
Yeah, but the mental, it doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
It's not always gonna be physicality. It comes down to.
Yeah, you let him shoot that. Prove you can hit that, bro. You have hit that all game, all series.
Let's go 6.
Thank you. You see what happened when you catch and shoot? Basketball is not a thinking game. Basketball is a flow game. You do what you're supposed to do. Why you guarding them way up there like that, K-Love? Come on, man. It's too easy.
It was absolutely unbelievable. I had an opportunity to talk to his agent, Rich Bobby. He said he felt like he was back at Barry Bonds in D.C., which was the Rucker Park version of D.C. The guy was just in a zone. And it was in playground.
Bang. Ooh. Too early in the game. Easy buckets. You see that?
Yeah,
Easy
it's
buckets.
easy basketball. Period.
The coach is doing him a favor. He's going against a smaller George Hill. This is good defense by George Hill. But Kevin Durant does not see him. When he elevates
KD better than Bird? Yeah. I mean, Bird had certain attributes that were better than KD. I think Bird was a better passer. He's more natural of a passer. He was more crafty. I would say his overall awareness and IQ was a little bit higher than KD's. But just in pure scoring ability, KD got him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just more athletic, longer. I say shoots on par with Larry Bird. I give Larry Bird the slight edge and pure shooting. But, KD's a beast. Too small. Ooh, good recovery.
Sometimes the plan B, maybe a plan B for a reason. Maybe it's not as good as plan A. Maybe there's no great plan.
Nah, we not behind with the broadcast. Yeah, like that'd be too loud for them. And they can't hear us over that.
I like the tone and intensity that Durant's playing with. Here, the block, and then even the foul. He's pressuring the ball hard out.
Now we show you the game and you can't see us. And if you don't have the game, then you can go somewhere to go watch that. But you say you hate that K-Love has become a spot-up shooter. What was the difference in Minnesota? Because he did a lot of spot-up shooting. He shot a lot of threes.
Yeah, but he handled the rock.
He did. He didn't have Bron.
I know. But with Bron, you become a spot-up shooter.
Yeah. You gotta have other skills to, be able not to just be a spot-up shooter.
Yeah. I say it'd be interesting when we see Bron go somewhere else.
Yeah, man. It's a wrap. Cavs losing 4-0. I don't know how LeBron gets to San Antonio via free agency. They still got to make moves to make it happen. But obviously LeBron needs a iconic coach at this point. Me and my brothers, we were talking about it earlier. Like, I don't even take into account really the roster as much as I do the franchise and the coaching staff and what they're running and what they're doing. Because LeBron needs to, at this point in his career, not only himself, but his team has to get easier shots. Everything is too LeBron centric. Everything is manufactured by LeBron. You can't win consistently that way. Like, you got to be able to run a play and get a bucket, and not even just run a play. You just got to be able to play basketball. Like you saw when our Golden State's up 10-3, right? And on that foul that Steph Curry got, he just cut. It was a mid break, right? It wasn't a fast break. It was a mid break. You push up the rock. The defense is trying to settle, and you just keep running. Those are easy buckets. When do you see the Cavs do that? Maybe 2-3 times a game. If that. Golden State that's how they play. They play off of each other. They complement each other. You know, LeBron needs complementary pieces that he can go to the bench and the lead doesn't dissolve, or if they're down, they can get a lead while he's on the bench or maintain a lead. Like he hasn't had that. And I could even argue to say back in 2016 when they won the chip that technically when LeBron went to the bench and you had K-Love and Kyrie, they couldn't push leads.
No.
It was hard for them to maintain a lead. Now, it doesn't have to do how teams play defense against the Warriors. You're talking about letting Curry get easy buckets. It's a byproduct of all of the players. You have to pick your poison. See, this is what I was explaining to Ken earlier, or at least last game. So if you haven't watched, go watch the last stream. With the Warriors, because they spread you out so thin, and then you have a guy that shoots 40% from 40 feet, that makes you make a decision as a defender. We're going to get the ball out of Steph Curry's hand. So with that, now you get the ball into Draymond Green's hand, and he's an excellent decision maker. And in either corner, you have KD or Klay Thompson, and then you have the lob pass to McGee or whatever other big is there. So you have to pick your poison. Do you want to give up easy twos or 40-foot threes? Because they shoot a high percentage of those. So what do you want to give up? You don't want the demoralizing three, especially when these guys get on a roll. So you're getting the ball out their hand, but then you're giving them easy buckets. You have to pick a poison. In the NBA, it's all about making sure you can take away the number one option and living with 2, 3, and 4. But 2, 3, and 4 in Golden State land is Klay Thompson and KD. What you supposed to do?
You can't do nothing with that.
What you supposed to do? Okay, cool. We're gonna make sure Steph don't get off, but then you got KD and Klay. Or we gonna make sure KD don't get off. You got Klay and Steph. Like, it's too much. It's just too much firepower. You cannot guard all of that. You need guys at that same level defensively to be able to try to slow or stop that. Nope, look, too long. Too long. Oh, yeah, Curry should be MVP. Another 3?
No, we should. Oh, my God.
Steph? It was Steph?
Yeah. He tried to draw contact, though.
He just threw it out there.
Yep. Wow.
He traveled. Oh my God. Ken is on the way. B may or may not make it. So we're just waiting on Ken. Too much. What y'all want to get?
The wings is the wing spot right down there. If you make it right, there's a whole bunch of stuff down there.
Okay. Yeah, you sit up there. You sit at the gym. Why you want to sit up?
Really different, though.
Bro, what you mean?
Sit up.
Bro, I was gonna be like this. What you mean, nigga?
I'm sitting here just shit like this. Y'all see the score, right?
That's crazy. I told man, it's a wrap.
That's what all his wild people keep saying.
Yeah. LeBron, it's time to get the hell out of Cleveland. I agree.
What was the starting lineup?
Same time on it. No changes, no adjustments. Oh, you boo, you boo, you boo. You boo, you boo, you boo. Oh, this shit I used to tell you boo.
Oh my god.
Hey, can you just pull the trash bag up out of there? It's crazy how sore Iggy still is. Bro.
Yeah, man. Bro. You can tell he's some fun, but he just be in the gym. That boy stay ready.
I just said they say play game 3. I said you gotta go play game 3. If you think about it, outside of Kevin Love, he's better than everybody on the Cavs team.
Who?
Iguodala.
Oh yeah, he is. No, if the Cavs had Iggy, it'd be
different.
it'd be a whole different conversation. He handled the rock like he y'all remember what he used to do to Bron in the Philly days?
Mm-hmm.
Fade away. Yeah, he was.
That's crazy.
Didn't somebody pass up Iggy? Like a nasty team, they could have had Iggy.
No, you know the thing is nobody knew. Nobody. Iggy wasn't big coming out of college.
I didn't go to school. Where did you go to school at?
Arizona State.
You know, you play with AI too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play with Allen Iverson.
Like how many years in college?
Like 1 or 2.
Right. Kyle Korver was nasty.
Yeah, Kyle Korver was nastier back in the day.
He can move better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He moved like JJ. Like he can actually run.
And he was nasty with Utah too.
Yep.
With Darren Williams and all
Now
that.
Utah solidified.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. He been doing the same shit his whole career.
Yep. Hey, if you can shoot, there's a place for you on any basketball team. You gotta make those.
Bang.
Shot.
I say this.
No, bro, he came to play last game too.
No,
Like
he came to play this whole series.
Nah.
Yeah.
Game one was a bad game. Game one was a bad game.
But-
your
listen,
counterpart put up
listen.
50, you don't even put up 18.
Listen. As an all-star player in a playoff series, it's required for you to show up 3 to 5 times.
Against this team?
3 to 5 times. But he's an
Against this
all-star.
team?
He's an all-star. He can't give you more. That's just what it is. 3 to 5 times in a playoff series, that's what an all-star can give you. A superstar is 5 to 7 games. That's what it is. But that's how you distinguish these guys.
But he had a bad game.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just
He
saying,
said all playoffs.
oh, wow. I never noticed that.
Remember the commercial?
No, I seen the commercial. I didn't notice the kid had bangs too.
Yeah. About time, man.
Now Samsung is nice. They nice. The Pixel's nice too.
It's crazy how quick information flows.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody talking about blowing up? Yeah, you got some angle you don't.
That's a regular price?
Huh?
This is a regular price.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, bro.
But anybody talking about? Huh?
What you got? Lemon pepper?
Mm-hmm. I haven't give my lemon pepper during that. Little baby ass one.
No matter where you eat it from. I can't wait for y'all to come to Dallas area and eat the green spot Pluckers. Change your life.
You have to go outside the opening. Bitch.
No, and they got. What was
Hey, why y'all letting no, I didn't do that.
No, I'm saying he got the thing on his teeth.
Oh,
Corona.
I'll take that.
Why y'all letting Rondo gas out? That's why I like that right here.
He don't like you, right?
I know. It takes a little getting used to.
What are you doing there, nigga?
Where you looking? Get that from me.
Oh, I thought that was a drink, man.
So
You
Nate,
say nothing?
my promotion, man, I got an office, man.
Yeah, he got a little office on.
So you don't work like at a floor.
No, he work in the store. He got an office in the store.
Yeah, in the back.
Oh, my bad.
I'm a store manager now.
I'm not on my floor.
Hmm?
Now I was on the floor.
Well, I got my laptop today too.
Oh, it came today.
Well, that's fine.
It's a it's either HP or Dell. Running a new Windows joint.
How did this movie be getting funded? Let me tell you this. How the Rock be working on 5 movies at a time, bro?
Bruh.
And it's the same. Like how you got big.
Same stuff. Like how you in the high rise 200 floors up, and you jumping in like, get out of here. I'm not going to the movie to see that, bro.
Nah,
I went to that go to the DVD.
Or that
man.
shit with the gorilla or whatever. Rampage.
Oh,
I ain't watching that shit.
Or the helicopter.
Well,
No, that's the one we talking about.
yeah, the high rise.
The high rise
No, there's
thing.
another one. There's another one. Remember, it was like the big storm.
Oh,
Like a
San
storm.
Andreas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
San
yeah.
Andreas.
Yeah.
You getting paid though?
Yeah, no, you got money, boy.
Outside of, The Rock being in the movie, bro, those movies are really just CGI. Like, as far as.
Yeah, no, they
That's
was
what
in the
they-
green room.
So I guess that's what he perfected the CGI stunt.
No, he's the
action
newest
movie.
action star. It's like where's Statham, man? All of them, he's the action star.
His co-star is a CGI. Like, that thing is like, you know what I'm saying? That's the whole, that's crazy.
But he, did Jumanji though?
Oh yeah, Jumanji.
I heard that one was terrible.
I didn't watch it. Man, I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't watch that stuff.
And Jumanji regular Jumanji was a classic. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bang bang, bang bang, game. That's hey, right? Hey, look, Marty, the 6:07 mark in the first quarter, game. That's when the game was over, right there.
It's really more like a shot.
God, I hope they win this game.
It look ugly, but that shit always wins.
Who? Tristan's little, every time.
Bang bang. Ooh. Too slow, too old.
Like,
He ain't making them in all series. But he making them. Draymond making them. It's a wrap.
But he always, I trust his shot. Like,
Yeah, they look like right.
I'll let him shoot, but I'm trusting his shot. Like, he can bang them.
Bro, my shot is a move.
Yeah. His shot is a killer move.
Like I'm going to.
Hey, tell me why my jumper's still wet though. It is still wet. Ridiculously wet.
I mean, bro, I'll tell you. I'm not gonna play. The first time we played like at the Hill, like in high school, we came out there. He was like, I'm like, Ricky not five. I think I saw him first. I was like, Ricky not. I mean, anyway. So you come out there. Back then, is Echo Mill 3 like? I don't know. Is it short?
Yeah, it is.
I guess it's like I don't know. I guess it's like
Like, let's say, it's like 2 feet in
okay,
than a regular
bro. Oh, he was yakking on phone.
2 feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, bro. Nah, and that was still, he was still like, he still had something in the tank. At that point. Yeah, bro.
Like, way back then, I put emphasis on that.
Yeah. No, hey,
Recently.
exactly. No, look. The only thing still good about my game is the jumper. Everything I don't have it the same. But back then, and you know what's funny? When we was live streaming the last game, me and B was talking about how like for like 2 summers, like you couldn't put me and B on the same team because we would literally run you out there and be able to run like this every time. And like, people, you're not that nice. I said, I'm not that nice no more, but I still bust some ass though, even with this belly and everything. And look, it's my family. You know what I'm saying? My younger brother. So he ain't trying to give me no real props.
Nope. But he was nice, though. But
I don't know who's who's the nicest though.
Bro,
You not in my prime?
And you
To me, bro. Look,
like at least injury prone.
That don't matter.
I
I'm talking about.
You turn your ankle a lot though, bro.
I know.
You push
But
your
I
ankle
play
all the
through
time,
it,
bro.
This man,
You know how-
leg started twitching. He can't hoop. Like, what do you mean? I've never seen that in my life, bro. You play for 10 minutes and your leg just start pulsating. Like, nah, bro.
What do you mean?
Bro, you were there at that part.
Cavs 15 seed, bro. What you talking about?
No, I don't think it was a cramp. No, it was some weird junk on his foot. Like, nah, it wasn't no cramp.
Look at that. Steph in the first quarter scored more points than game 3. It's a wrap. Nah, but Nate, Alex will co-sign. In a couple of these games in this league we played in, it was one game, bro. I was just feeling it. The tip-off K, it was on automatic. I'm talking about like the first 3-4 shots was all threes. No, but I wasn't touching rim. Not touching rim. But you know the funny part? About 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes into the game, I was tired as hell. I had to come out. Yeah. I was just running around trying to get open. Just trying to get it up, but it was a wrap. He should have started.
I wish Larry Sanders was actually on the Cavs.
Who? Larry Sanders.
Was that this year he came?
Yeah.
Was it this year or was it last
this year?
No, it was last year.
Oh, yeah, it was the end of last year.
Y'all did he ever get a game?
Yeah, a couple times,
He
but
didn't even play.
barely. He probably played 15 total minutes in his entire stint.
Didn't they used to have Bynum too?
Yeah, they did.
Before Bron.
Before Bron. Mm-hmm. The year before Bron.
Kyrie played with Andrew Bynum, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The Sixers had Bynum. That's crazy.
And the crazy thing was, Bynum was really a guy.
Yeah, no, he was great. Okay. Well, I'm telling you,
Because people forget Kobe played with Bynum. Like, he literally had twin towers.
Yeah.
You know what I never could figure out? How Bynum fit in his GTR.
Mm-hmm. He had a GTR.
I didn't
He had a
know that
GTR. I don't know how you fit it in.
You can't get it like
one. A big version.
Like no, I'm just saying like they just see that I don't have a custom made. Like you know what I'm saying? Like some type of custom made. Like man, sure.
That's the I'm not sure myself. I'm
Yeah.
Well, not only that, it's just, he ain't been playing. Like, oh, he gonna take me out the game. If I take it's too much going on.
Yeah,
I should have been playing this whole time.
Yep.
And that he would have been comfortable.
But see, he did that the last game though. Like he was just looking to score.
Yeah, I liked it though.
Yeah, that's what they
Just
need.
pulling.
So would y'all say that is it a LeBron thing that other players outside of Kyrie play timid around?
I think so. That's what I was gonna say. It's gonna be interesting to see him go to another squad, especially if they ready made, to see if there's a drawback in terms of the talent that's already there. Because I'm interested to see that. Because every time it happened in Miami too, like with the others, not the
not the big three.
Yeah, but with the others, it's like, bro,
bro,
shoot, bro. Like,
hey.
yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting.
Like, I honestly think that if LeBron played with somebody, because he kind of did with Kyrie, bro, you get 30 something, bro, I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Did we win? You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, that's a hell of a pass. Ooh, good way to try to cut it off, JR. Yep, Sam. Yep. Just like that. That's good D. If he make it, it is what it is. It is what it is.
And that shit.
You live with that. You live with that.
Because bro, when he jumped and he's looking at the rim, like inside the net. Right when that feel like the shoot, he just like literally looking at the rim.
You know, I think about that all the time because I'm short as hell. You know what I'm saying? And I know like my vantage point, how I feel, like I be feeling like I can't be stopped.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I can't be if I'm right there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All day. And that's all you want?
Yeah.
Look, if Durant go 10 for 13 and all 10 shots he made was like that, you live with that. You live with that. So let me ask y'all this. How many of these current Cavs players are out of the league in the next 2 to 3 years?
All of them. Except Ronnie Hood.
Yeah, because
Clarkson ain't gonna be out the league.
Yeah, Clarkson ain't gonna be out of the league. Neither is Lennon.
George Hill got 2 years left for sure.
But then it's a wrap for him. That's why I said 2 to 3 years though.
He'll be a journeyman.
Yeah, for less money.
Yeah, a lot less. Oh yeah. I'm talking about single digits. Like,
for $4 million, $5 million.
Yeah.
Everybody they have is NBA quality players.
Player, yeah.
So in 3 years, I wouldn't say that any of them will be out the league.
I said JR could though.
Yes,
for
JR
sure,
could.
JR could.
And
No one's gonna. Nah, bro.
There's only one team that'll take him.
The shop ain't playing.
Golden State.
Oh yeah, go to State will take him.
Go to State will take him.
Swaggy
Or Sacramento.
like, just because of who they are. But he could actually fit in Golden State.
No, yeah. No, he'll be a factor. Like, he'll get open shots.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you say Sacramento?
Because
That's Black Hole, bro.
See. This is exact. Pick your poison.
I mean, like,
Well, it's not. No, I'm just talking about in essence of how do you guard Golden State? KD hot. You double team to get the ball in his hand. What does that do? That leaves a guy wide open. Watch this. They double team. Okay, it wasn't pick and roll, but still, in pick and roll situations, that's what happens too, and you got to make a decision.
Nick Young scored 15 points in the quarter, just like quick. Like,
Yeah.
like, he's not also going to go ready to play. Like he's not going to be doing that on the team.
Mm-hmm. But he can. And Golden State's the type of team that if Nick Young scores, 8 straight points, they're gonna run the whole rest of the damn quarter for him. That's what they do.
Yeah. You still got to play honest.
Mm-hmm.
With the rest of the folks.
That oh my God.
It's too easy.
That's right here.
I'm saying the only other person I see make mid-range shots with that fluidity over anybody is AD, and it ain't like that.
Nah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good move.
But I don't know if you ever noticed, but a lot of Kevin Love's shot, his wrist be.
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
yeah.
I don't
Like,
know.
no
Discipline.
Yeah.
So you notice it too?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, but when he opened from 3, when he released like this, it's going in.
Yeah,
It's going in.
The shot is really nice.
The Swaggy P just hit another one? Oh, no, he.
Oh man, Iggy hit, it's a wrap.
Yep.
Oh wow. See, but that's non-playing time.
Yeah.
That's like chemistry issues with Bron.
Let's go.
34-23. That's nasty. How you do that running full speed down?
Running full
Slow
speed.
down like that.
Slow down, spin move, in the post.
Somebody hugging him, little P. Probably got fouled.
Nah, did y'all hear that story that they told? I forget who it was.
Kyle.
It was Kyle? Yeah, he was like, when we used to play him in Atlanta, I was like, dang, this guy gets every call. And then since playing with him, he's been like, bro, he don't get enough calls. Like, bro, that's not fair.
He just can't.
Yeah, pretty much.
See, he making
That's that home cooking.
bro.
That's that home cooking. Go ahead. Don't get a little home cooking.
He making Bron do that all the time.
Huh?
I'll be trying.
Hey, throw it over here. Throw it over here. It's not good. It's not good to use that. I'm just saying. I'm gonna take this out.
Nah, I'm good on that.
What'd you spill?
A little bit of a beer.
Of course you will.
Right. I'm gonna.
You gotta block that though.
Yeah.
That's alpaca, bro. That's alpaca. Denzel was
Block that shit.
Bang.
Alpaca. Bro, you can't jump, bro.
Now it's so funny, like, bro, if I ever seen Kevin Love dunk, I would go ham. Like
He can't dunk. With
Yeah, I don't think he can dunk.
He can dunk. He just can't dunk with nobody in contact.
Yeah, he
you
can't.
know,
Those
seen
are
him
the-
dunk before.
Like it's not much. Like,
He about to
he,
pull
did
that.
earlier. He was running to the goal earlier, wide open, and wasn't able to do it easy.
You know, one thing that Curry has done a lot more of though is attack. A lot. 2 years ago and a year before, he will always
Sour. Sour.
But he would do his thing, and right there he'll pull back. A lot of times I'm like, dang, I was expecting a pull up. But I think he's realized that so many people play him for that. That is,
Yeah, you gotta
It's
go.
not fair, bro. It's really not.
No,
If somebody can easily drop past you, that's another thing. But like they can shoot literally from anywhere. 36. Hey, what's the name really going off like that yet?
Who?
Clay.
Oh yeah, no.
Clay's the guy that don't really need to go off because they just really need him to play deep. And if he goes off, then it's
That's space though. Like even
This is another
that's still
It
space.
is.
Bro, did you see Jamie Foxx doing Spawn? Yeah.
is it real or
What do you mean?
like it's confirmed?
mean, he confirmed it.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of too many other people. Hey, they gotta, Jamie get a buff up real quick. Because Swan got to be swole.
He just need to get back to his any given Sunday game.
That's what I'm saying. Just buff up real quick. It'll be all right. In terms of the role, I have no questions in my mind.
All right, Jamie's Jamie.
Yeah, he's going to kill that shit.
I think it comes down more so to like the script and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah. But it's the original, the one that did the original. It's the same dude.
And you know, visually, I think that's a movie that doesn't get enough praise.
That first one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because his cape.
Remember the cape?
Like think about it. That was like mid to late 90s.
That's not Marvel. That's
a whole other thing. But like way back then, how did you have enough graphics to do that?
I don't know.
Oh wow! And he splashed it.
That's what I was.
Yeah,
that's when we got.
Yeah. I know, but I didn't see it.
I know.
That's crazy.
KD is just like a 6'10" step. You just can't dribble.
He's so tall and long that all it is that.
This is it.
Like literally just a.
There's this video from 2007. Colin Cowherd talking about Kevin Durant for the draft.
Mm-hmm.
He was like talking about obviously how weak he is. He's like he's gonna be Antonio McDyess.
Wow.
He's gonna be Antonio McDyess.
Yeah, no, Colin is wrong a lot.
He is.
It's because he all his opinions are really strong. They're never like, you know.
That's true.
He goes really all the way like with his.
They're really strong, and it's based only off of previous experience.
And his basketball is trash. Like football, I'll give it to him.
Yeah,
his basketball opinion is not.
Because I remember when he was like, "Oh, you know, Zach LaVine's not gonna be nothing. He's a head case." I'm
like, what?
What are you watching?
Yeah, no, like, he does that a lot. Like he does that a lot. It's like, nah, bro.
Really? I mean, if you go to the he could be like
that black dude, man.
Huh?
Oh, Jason Whitlock.
Oh no, I can't stand him.
No, he's trash too though.
He's
I don't like him.
He just like to stir the pot, man.
Yeah, I don't like.
I can't stand that guy.
Yeah, at least you know for a fact Colin's not doing that.
No, he don't do that. He just Colin is
he's
in
his own way.
Exactly. Ron Parker,
I can't stand him either.
Bro, why is he like that, bro?
I don't know, man.
But I would assume with his baseball shit, he on point, right? Because he's like baseball. He comes from baseball.
Baseball. Yeah,
he comes from baseball. That's like his thing.
But his LeBron. Oh my god.
Yeah, his LeBron take is just trash.
Still, the worst one is Skip.
It's not though, bro. Skip is just debating. Like, bro, I don't think he believes all that.
I know. He's playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
He bringing up stuff like
he just brings up the worst stuff. Like,
Skip.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Larry Nance too, man. He needs to play more.
How he moved Draymond like that?
And Draymond not
back.
small.
Nah.
He's the only player on the team. He's literally the only player on the team.
Because Sean Livingston is the Steph Curry of the mid-range.
Yeah, he is.
That turnaround, you can't guard.
I don't think he's about to miss.
I never think he's gonna miss. I never think he's gonna miss.
There's somebody right here. He looking like I thought. Like, he's pretty long.
6'7", 6'8".
6'7".
Yeah, look, Rodney Hood 6'8". Look at
So
him.
he was about to be.
He right there.
He was really about to be that guy.
Well, he was.
Point guard.
He was. He was gonna usher in all these new ones. But
Who Livingston?
yeah.
Yeah.
That?
I showed Ashley the injury the other day, and she was like, "He's good," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, he old." Like,
He was supposed to be like the guy.
But the Clippers just had that type of luck, right? Like,
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
because Brand had an injury too. Elton Brand.
Yeah, but it was normal time. I
it
think
was
like
normal.
an ACL or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
But still, he was like a top pick.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I'm saying? All their top picks that they've ever drafted have been like.
Yeah,
I thought the Sixers picked him.
No. He was a rookie with the Clippers. Remember, it was him, Darius Miles, Lamar Odom.
They was low-key
Quinn
nasty.
Richardson.
Yeah, not together.
Yeah, they had some guys. And then they drafted him.
They have Corey McGinn or no?
Yeah.
I don't know. But that team is comparable to the Wizards team.
They did have Corey Maggette. Because that's who drafted Corey Maggette. They drafted all those guys. Yeah, Darius
Like-
Miles quick. There was
Yeah.
these guys.
That's a team that's comparable to like the Portland team.
Yup.
And they had all
Yup,
that, like
Brandon
Brandon
Roy.
Roy,
Yup.
all that at once.
Rudy.
Like, bro, Rudy Fernandez, like,
Rudy,
bro.
Zebo, and who else they have on that squad?
I used to play, bro.
Bonzi,
Yeah.
Bonzi Wells.
That team was that.
Yeah, Portland's always had a nasty squad though. And what?
So what seconds again mark the end of the game?
It was like the 6:07 mark, first quarter. Steph Curry's 3.
It blows my mind that both teams just are okay with switching every screen, everything.
Yeah, that's crazy,
It's
man.
crazy. Like, I'm okay with Steph Curry guarding him. Like, nah. And like they let him have like 5 dribbles before they do anything.
That's a hell of a pass.
Get that in there, man.
Good shot. What do you make of miss? That's aggressive. Oh, Bonzi was earlier on, so he was part of the Rasheed Wallace, Damon Stoudemire Blazers.
Yeah,
that was a nasty squad.
Blazers team too. Yeah, the Blazers always been nasty. I was like,
Low key.
no, but there was somebody else there with Brandon Roy though.
There was LaMarcus.
It would
Yeah,
have been KD and Brandon Roy. That's what it would have been. KD and Brandon Roy.
That'd been nice.
And LaMarcus.
Yeah.
And LaMarcus.
Yeah, Sean Livingston don't even take threes.
Nah,
Oh no, I wouldn't. No, like it's not even.
he don't need to.
I'm just saying, but I don't think I'm going to take threes.
Nope, me neither. I don't even think he practiced them joints.
But Draymond should,
Post his man's eyeball out was like, nah. He was asking for no call. I don't call. When he brought it up.
Damn, again, bro? They ain't got it on the top.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I don't be knowing how. I like Kevon Looney, but like sometimes, like, bro, you shouldn't be in the game right now. It's lucky you on that spot.
I think they used to just be like,
His body's
we
loose, too.
can use 10 people.
Yeah, his body loses, right?
Because like usually in the playoffs,
He's a slightly more coordinated JaVale.
Yeah,
Just
no,
a little
that's
bit.
exactly how I feel about him.
I want to put.
But he did make some good ass plays in game one, though. Like the down
Oh, yeah.
stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made some good ass plays.
Like, Kayvon knows what he is. Like, out here getting rebounds, set picks, change
But
shots.
didn't he have like a hip problem? He was supposed to be nicer out of college.
Mhm.
Didn't that?
Because remember in 2K?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They know. We used to get him, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's a hell of a.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? In your mouth.
Don't dribble. Don't dribble. No.
Let me get 3. So when you said it was the end mark of the game,
207. I mean, 607.
Okay, but I'm not gonna give you that. If they would have blown him out from that point on, I'd give you that. Even if they went
no, that's what he thought was going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
even if they
That's
win
why,
right
that's
now,
why I keep bringing it up. He thought it was about to be a blowout from that point on.
if they win, that wouldn't have.
He
How is
got
that a
him.
foul?
He got him on the arm. Oh.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right there.
Where?
Right
He
there.
ain't touched thing. He ain't touched thing. You let that
I
go.
don't think he would have reacted like that, bro. Like that quick. Nah,
We saw the replay. Clay literally went past.
Nah, even if he would barely touch him, he would have reacted like that. I think he barely touched him. I'll say he barely touched him. But he a shooter.
Oh yeah. After that.
Bro, you didn't even talk about anything though.
I know. I feel you. I'm just saying though. I know what we talking about. Yeah, man. So I guess Ken ain't coming. Shit. Did somebody text
You watched he tuned in. He was all that shit there, bro. I'm pulling up.
Oh, B said he'll be here in about 30 minutes. That was 33 minutes ago. So,
Oh, okay.
so be on the way.
Oh yeah. Halftime should be more what y'all was looking for.
Okay.
And remember, he used to be like a good defender.
Who?
He likes that.
Yeah, when he was young, he could move his feet. What do you? Oh, okay.
That's
Mikey, but
You know what's funny? He always looked for LeBron. Like JR always looked for LeBron. Yeah.
Always.
And it's almost to a fault sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like don't stop doing that, bro.
Take it to the right, man.
But you know, JR is a simple-minded person, so he probably
let me get LeBron. Right?
yeah, like LeBron is the best. In his mind, there's no better option than giving Brown the ball.
Let me tell you something.
He's doing Herbie
Is
again?
this Transformers?
no, it's Transformers.
It looks like them. I'm gonna be mad if this is Transformers. I'm done.
Bro, another one?
I thought this was over with, bro.
You know somebody something.
Like we've seen that same scene about 9 times.
Right. Who are? Come on.
So now
So
just
is Bumblebee again?
Yeah. That's the beginning. Oh, this is like, oh, this is kind of cool though.
Oh, my name's John Cena.
Oh, I can't see that shit. That ain't cool.
Oh, that was Starscream.
Trying to see this shit.
Is
That's what I'm saying. It's gone through 3 iterations already. This is like another
like
new one.
before though.
Huh?
Oh, it's just a Bumblebee movie.
That's fine.
Okay,
Because
let's
he
go.
turned into that big old that dope thing.
I can mess with that. I can mess with that. Oh,
So is this from the Mark Wahlberg era or the?
I mean,
That's not funny.
like
Shia
how many
LaBeouf,
new flavors of a Transformer can you give?
Yeah, no, they need to give it a break for like 10 years, bro.
no.
What do you mean not 10 years?
But you know what?
But they've switched it up 3 times.
They have. You know,
Do they have an actual story though?
huh?
Do they have like an actual story like from like a book? Like
No, it's like loose based off comics and cartoons.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's done. Like you
Well,
can't switch from LaBeouf to Mark Wahlberg
no, I
and
feel
now new.
But see, I feel where a lot of these type of movies mess up at is that they need to think about it like a series. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Marvel's doing, where it's like it's gonna be a run of 10 movies.
and like know that beforehand.
And know that beforehand and create that story.
Because Marvel has that whole thing laid out for like the next 10 years.
Yeah. Like we're entering phase 2 of that shit.
You ain't got a little basketball thing in here.
Nah.
What's best for this family?
I'm about to get my reporter in this thing, man.
It was the
I
Hawk.
want my reporter.
Yeah.
Don't let this
Oh
injury-
yeah.
Don't let the injury stuff fool you.
Yep.
He's
That's what I'm saying. No, even if it does, nobody's gonna blame us for taking Michael
We'll be
Porter.
like,
bro.
oh, they took
Yeah.
a good chance.
And if it works out, it does. If not, hey, we'll be there for the best draft in the last like 5 years.
You know who I want to see Mo Bamba go to? Like I'm saying that right. Mo Bamba, Boston. They trying to move up to get him. Like that to me, that completes what they currently have. Because now you start Alfred at the 4,
You
the
said
5.
15 years.
Yeah, right.
What do you mean?
He never has played the
Even the
4.
Hawks, we always said starting at the
Oh,
4.
yeah.
He's been his whole life.
But he's never had.
I think that's him though. Like,
Yes,
he's
yeah,
in the
like,
pick.
he's
Yeah,
saying that.
because the Hawks used to say that. Like he wants to be a center. He's not a center.
No, he's not. He's not.
But no, I'm glad he's doing good though. I'm glad.
No, yeah.
Now everybody get to see what he was doing for the Hawks, carrying the Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but it's like a money move though, because not many good centers, so he can kind of like compare himself to all the rest of the centers if he calls himself a center. There's not many centers.
I think that is a money
It's
move.
like
You're right. And he's a stretch five. When he started doing that with y'all, like that was like
he wasn't always shooting.
no, he wasn't always shooting. That was like
for
the
sure.
last like 4 years or
Yeah,
so.
mid range for sure, but not.
Yeah, the three's like in the last 2-3
Yeah,
years.
2-3 years.
Mike Budenholzer.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like how do you feel about them getting rid of him, bro?
I didn't want him to, but I mean, it's cool. I mean, the guy we got, I mean, NBA players with
Yeah.
Ron and D-Wade, like.
And look, I like where he went. You know what I'm saying? Milwaukee. I think that's gonna push Giannis up there.
We trade Dennis to him or something.
Yeah, me too.
Give me something. I don't care. Just give me something. Just give him on him.
I'm glad you're there too, bro. I'm done with it. Dennis Schroeder is not an elite point guard.
No, he's not. But that's the reason why he got the contract he got, because it's a feeler contract. Okay, are you gonna be something or are you not?
They whole game is just more like.
Bro, the Cavs playing the best possible game they can be playing.
If you didn't get a 1-game, it would have been a different series.
Yeah, because I think
I would have won game 3 off of
Yep.
because they lost off of not having confidence.
Yep.
In my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
they would have believed.
they would have believed when they're close to them and the score is close, they feel like they might.
Okay, bro. I see you.
You see these random flashes of dribbling moves.
Yeah.
Behind the back.
And then he'll do something in the game where he'll lose it and he'll just stop. Then you won't see no more dribble moves the rest of the game.
I be feeling like he took a lot of that from Kyrie.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
I bet the best part is too.
There's no doubt that's a foul. That breaks rhythm. It's speed. He's knocked off his path. And again, because he's so strong, oftentimes I don't believe he gets the same benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm. It's just like Shaq.
Yeah, it's like that.
Just like Shaq.
Because they're switching so much, they're taking players.
You watch Shaq, man. People used to, and they didn't call. Like, yo. I'm surprised Shaq didn't get more technicals than he did.
This man came at Looney, so
Nope. It's so crazy how Draymond be getting up like that.
He be yamming. I don't think he, because he's like also a late film since when he came into the league, right? That was like a big thing.
It was buddy name from Connecticut that was there for like 4 years. Not Connecticut. The squad that won Villanova. The guard that was just banging all the threes. He's not a guard.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Not DiVincenzo. The black guy, he a little older. He was there for like 4. Yeah, he's projected to be top 10, right?
Yeah, top 10. Yeah, lottery, yeah. I want to get DiVincenzo with the 19 to 30. I want to get
Later.
That's
yeah,
the
like
white
30,
boy.
like 30.
Yeah, 30.
That's the white boy.
Yeah, DiVincenzo. Yeah. I was thinking 32
Yeah,
because he's gonna slip.
He had the best bird in the whole combine.
Oh, yeah, you know that.
Yes, yeah.
Well, y'all saw that block he got, right? Like, you were watching the final the championship,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Where he got a stuff block on somebody, like, and he's like, what, 6'2"?
who you think will be,
bro?
when it's all said and done?
He's 6'6".
When it's all said and
They call
done,
him the white Michael Jordan.
when it's all said and done, who's gonna be the best player out of this upcoming draft?
It's hard. It's way too hard to tell. This draft is too competitive. Wait, the one right now?
Yeah, the one that's gonna happen like 2 weeks from now.
Oh, Luka or Bridges, I think, has a sneaky chance at
I
being
think
like.
Michael Porter.
Only if
His
he's
ceiling
But
should be the best
it-
player.
Even if Michael Porter is the best player, he's not gonna be the best. He's not gonna be the best rookie.
yeah, he may not be.
He's not. He hasn't played enough basketball in the last like year and a half to be the best rookie. But no, Bridges got that
You know what he does when he guards LeBron? He keeps his arms down because he doesn't. Because LeBron
looks for contact.
he looks for
And
contact.
if you get contact here, he's gonna go right through.
Exactly.
But if you put his body in, because he has the body to withstand that.
He keeps his arms down. That's how he gets those calls. And he gets a lot of steals with him because his arms are down and they're long as hell. So when he tries to turn the corner, bloop, bloop, he's a long dude.
Now hit Hackler 3, 7 for 14. George Hill.
Who do you think is the best LeBron defender?
Kawhi.
Yep. Do you think prime Kawhi? Oof, that's dirty in and out. Dirty in and out. Do you think prime Kawhi can slow down prime Bron?
No.
I agree with that.
No.
Because I don't think nobody could shut down prime Bron.
Like, yeah.
Because he was running and jumping like, bro, nah. When the jersey was a little looser on Bron, yeah, you couldn't do nothing with that.
That's crazy. He used to be hang off the whole guy.
Bruh.
What are you gonna do with it? Do something with it. Do something with it. Leave. Hey, Al. Dan, Nate. Y'all being the hoopers. Sometimes when you be watching some of these guys be so hesitant, do you feel like
right there?
Yeah, exactly. Do you feel that like some of these shots and mistakes that some of these guys make that you would make in the same situation? I don't think so.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, man. I think mentality. I think it's hard to play with LeBron, man, because you always want to defer. Like,
That's what I think.
I think it's hard to play with LeBron because even now, when you play with somebody who's a little bit more talented than you, I think a little bit later in some people's careers, like most of these guys are, it's like, do I really got, and I think the pressure too. If you do take it and you miss, it's gonna be it's gonna be talked about. Yeah. It's gonna be talked because you play with LeBron. Are you shooting too much? Should you pass it? Like Isaiah Thomas, they kill Isaiah Thomas. Not to say that he wasn't taking a lot of shots, but bro, it's like everywhere. Yeah. So I think that plays a big part in their psyche. Yeah. It's like how aggressive.
Wow. Wow.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, but that dude's unfair, man. He's a cheat code for real.
Do it on the team without 4 other freaking superstars.
Like we were talking about earlier, they got 4 All-Stars, and it's not like they like low tier All-Stars. These are All-Star stars.
It's not like when the Hawks have 4 All-Stars.
They all second team or all NBA or higher.
Right, and that's what it takes to beat LeBron. We were talking about this. I don't think that any team. I think that there's no other team in the West that could have beat Cleveland this year. No. I think Houston would have won 6 or 7, but I would have given them a 50-50 chance of winning. Probably give it the edge to Cleveland.
Wait, you said if Houston would have made it this year? Oh, Brown would have fucked them up. They're not ready for that.
Like,
probably would have been doing nothing.
Yeah, because it would have been just CP.
Yeah.
Stop it. Like, no.
Yeah. And the role players would have been more matched up. You don't have no all-star role player. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where it is at. Your role player, you have an all-star role player versus a borderline.
Because has never had all-star role player.
Other than Christian.
Miami. Ray Allen. Because he was a role player.
More than a role player. He's a little bit better than a he's not a standard role player. He's one of the greatest shooters.
He's not a standard role player, but he was a role player based off of where he was in his career.
Yeah, but
he wasn't like a career role player. No, Ray Allen was the guy. It just he owned his shit. So it happened. But no, I give you that because Ray Allen was the best role player that he's
ever had.
Yeah,
Ilgauskas was good, but
nah.
Listen,
he was just injured.
I mean, if he was like a 5th piece, though, because he was the second option on Bron's early teams. If he was like a 5th option, hey, that's
okay. How many times did Jerry West lose in the finals?
9
times.
No, well, 8. He was 1 for 8. Oh so he lost 7 times.
All right, so when it's all said and done, and you talk about the time LeBron
lost. He's 1 and 8.
Yeah, you're right.
He's 1 and 8.
Yeah. He's not one.
And when you look back at LeBron's career, it's a big deal to get to the finals, bro. Like to not lose before there. You know what I'm saying?
Argument with the whole 6 for 6.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm talking about.
He lost in the second round sometimes, but the third, how does that just get
in the first round?
Over? I don't understand that.
LeBron never lost in the first round. Look. Michael Jordan never won a playoff game without pivoting. A game. You know what I'm saying? LeBron and
He's taking all kind of different teams. Every
It don't
year,
matter.
every year LeBron's team is hella different.
Yep.
Every year.
Yep.
And it's not like they get better every year.
No.
It's not like, oh, we got somebody else. It's always they lost somebody, or you know what I mean. And they
That's
got
what I'm saying. But how come so many role players that play with him they diminish like when they come play with Bron? Like Crowder, trash. Like so many players just come and play with Bron. It's like they don't know how to play basketball no more.
I think a lot of players are so accustomed to having the biggest voice on their team be the coach.
Yeah.
When you play with LeBron, everything revolves around LeBron. So it's like, you know, you gonna talk to another player, hey bro. So you know, I like it here. It's LeBron. You know, that's a coach. That's a conversation the coach typically facilitates.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and I think it talks to the fact that Bron never had that type of system or coach, like how we were talking about earlier, and even on the live stream, you know, me and Danny was alluding to it earlier, where
Ain't nobody walk in.
nah, where LeBron needs to focus on the organization and the head coach more so than the players on the roster at this
He
point.
hasn't had a great coach.
He hasn't had a good
Never.
coach.
Spoelstra's
No.
above average. He's not
But
great.
he helped make Spoelstra a great coach.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I don't know. Ty Lue, I feel like it's just like a guider. You know what I mean? I don't know how much.
I
He's
think
a
it's-
yeah.
I think Bron was easier for him to be the coach than Black to be the coach, even though Bron is the
Pseudo
coach.
Yeah.
T. Lue, like it's like he one of my dogs. Like
Yeah.
Vlad is like, no, bro.
Bro, that nigga was turning up to the Meek Mill shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
Come on,
When I saw that, I was like, what?
Bro, he was
Like,
I
he's a
think
coach.
it's the way he bounced to the music.
Yeah,
you know?
you know.
He said
Yeah. You know, he's like, oh, I got this on my on my playlist.
He talked about money. Like,
Yeah, he sang that part. I was like, bruh.
And there was one time when they won the championship, he was like, yeah, doing all that. Had a cigar too.
Yo, see, like, look, this is why you have to have counter moves. That right there is a counter. Oh, you think I'm gonna pull it? Oh, in and out. Gotta have those. You know, like I think those are the type of moves that kids like. They don't realize how effective that is.
Bro, you play basketball, bro.
I was about to say, you too.
Look at that, bro. It happened too many times.
Yeah, I don't know how you can shoot
No,
like
be like,
that.
damn, that should happen for them. No, we
Yeah.
shouldn't.
And you know, sometimes when I see that, it makes me think, okay, if I was
Bro, that body language, like, why does Bron do that shit after every like casualty? Like, bro, that's just not leadership, bro. My bad.
nah, you know,
He's such a chin on the right.
I think that the lack of talent and accountability for LeBron at times does it. He still needs to get. I think
Bro, he don't miss that.
Nah,
Bro.
he needs
Tristan
to
just.
They used to have fun, like people. I think when Kyrie was there, like after the game stuff and all that. Like they haven't had any of that. Like they haven't had any of that.
Got bang those. He's on this game. He's on this game.
I was saying in 2016 he was so important.
Mm-hmm.
He had some good little runs. Ah,
Why you jumping? Ooh, good block. What they call? Oh, he got stuck. Oh, jump ball. See, young Iggy would have got him though.
oh yeah.
Philly
Oh,
Iggy.
yeah.
That was on his head. That was on his head.
Look at that. He barely even up.
Yeah, it would have been one hand with
Yep,
knocked on
like this. All body, all chest.
That Goodyear thing fits in.
look how long Durant is, bro. Look at that.
Mm.
They're
Durant.
Cavs?
Yeah, that advertising.
No, that's athlete's foot.
That's not Goodyear.
No,
Where?
the
On the
Cavs
jersey.
is advertising.
Oh,
Yeah, that's absolutely.
It's athlete's foot.
that's dope.
Oh,
Yeah, which is even harder.
That's a shoe store, right?
Yeah, it's a shoe store. Yeah, no, that's hard.
no, that's the spray. I think
What?
so is the spray, right?
Right now,
It's not like a shoe
Athlete's
with
like
a.
Foot Locker.
Like Foot Locker, which is like
yeah, it's never been south.
How you
Like,
give
it's
him the
more like a
KD
northern
call?
store.
yeah, we used to have like foot that. Yeah, for that.
Hey, that's one of the most cheatingest things.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Go-
bruh,
They
yeah.
give him a free throw come over.
It's smart as hell. It's smart as hell. But
It's like creating. I feel like you know what I'm saying. I feel like the game shouldn't be played like that. Like,
so let me ask you. So how do y'all feel? Because I feel some type of way about this. Let's say you pump fake, and the defender jumps, right? But he's in his space,
he's vertical.
and then you jump into
It's a
him.
foul. It's an offensive
I
foul.
feel
It is
like
an offensive foul.
I think it shouldn't be a no call because if you don't call it, then the offensive player is never going to do that again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not
That's
a
true.
foul. And to me, that
It is an offensive foul.
okay, fine.
At the end of the day, I'm initiating.
Exactly. So that goes to my point of how the game is called. That was a good look. He couldn't get loose quick enough. But to me, the way that the game is called makes the game softer. I don't think the game is softer because the players are softer. I think the way it's called makes the game softer. And I think that as a defender, right? Like, because as the offensive player, you're allowed to initiate all of the contact. As a defender, why can I not resist that contact? I should have the right to resist. If you out here, why can't? Nah, bro, you're not moving me.
Allows for offense.
Oh, ooh, that boy big, boy. Yeah, he came in and
Bro, I remember all y'all niggas told me, oh, he not even gonna play for them. You know, including you. He not gonna get
I
no
didn't say
minutes.
that.
I said that shit.
Yeah, he said
No,
that.
I
Him,
mean,
and Bernard.
After
All three of
he
y'all.
missed that dunk, I was like, you should play for the rest of the series. When
Man.
he made that dunk, bro, he should not play.
Oh, bro, how you-
I was just he was like looking for somebody to like.
How you just, bro? I live with those plays though. For him, I would live with those. I'm not.
That's
I'm
why
not worried.
They can live with that. They can
Like, y'all forgot what this man. If he was with the Nuggets, he was good sometimes. Sometimes. Were you listen to that? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So you said it's
I'm about to push it though. You been about to push it, bro. I can't stop listening to pushing shit though. And then you saw the Kid Cudi and Ye drop. Kid See Ghost
Who? Kid Cudi.
Like, wait.
and Cudi.
That's like a dual album.
Yeah.
Or like a,
Yeah, enjoy the project. All the albums they dropping all got 7 tracks. So it's like Tiana Taylor shit about to have 7 songs too.
who she? What was that? Tiana Taylor and Kanye.
No, it's just her.
He's producing it. I think.
No, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, you know, they all
Tiana
good
Taylor
music.
be having a-
So basically, he basically doing Good Friday with 7-track album.
Yeah.
Because these last 3 Fridays we've gotten a
Sahar should've
good
held
music project. No, I think Sahar coming too. They ain't say nothing, but right. Remember, he told us he was gonna give us 3 albums after that last one. He was like, I got 3 more albums ready for y'all, some shit like
I
that.
fell off. It's not my fault that I fell off with Saha. It's his own fault. He had a stint where he was playing so much popcorn rap. It was terrible. The Kickback series was.
The kickback.
I don't even think I gave him much
Oh,
credit
man.
because he was
I mean-
called that. He waited on him to get in his face.
Oh my god.
He said, "Come here a little closer so I can
spray your ass.
or just pull up like you used to." Like,
Yeah.
Come on, Jeff. I need that. Wow, he got that
Dang
board,
that,
bro.
bro. Steph hit another one with all of it in his mouth.
And who mouth?
LeBron.
Hey,
It was like this, like come run at me, run at me. Was like, yeah, come in, come in, come in.
He waited. Like, look.
You could have just shot it.
You want to put a hand up?
Not now. No.
He turned around, looked at him.
Hand down,
Man down.
I be teaching Ashley on shit. Mama, there goes that man. Oh, look.
Hey, people, this shit hard. This is for a bed, ain't it?
Nah, it's a hutch to like
A desk. Oh, okay.
We got that for free.
live.
Yeah, you told me. So, I'm going to the back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're going to put a basketball go back there, too.
Oh, I need to get up. Lock in.
Ain't nobody you small. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Watch out, bro. Watch out, little ass, bro. Hey, watch out, man. Man, you on camera too. You got something.
Leave it open.
Yeah, back here. I can move from here. This is the kind of wall. Like all this back here.
Steph Curry back on point after struggling game three. Some beautiful passes. One of his 4 assists in the game here in the first 2 quarters. Also came up with 2 steals, doing it on the defensive end, had a block as well. And knocking down 3 scores. In 21 minutes in the first half, Curry with 20 points. Warriors leading after 2 quarters, 61-52. The American Express halftime report coming up after these messages.
Mostly getting all the parts. The client loves it. But anyone can say, get 4 lines of unlimited data for $100 a month, plus up to 4 free LG Fortunes when you switch.
But he's got that hair.
I am hair.
Come here, Papa. Smile. You're on Cricket.
From day one, we always came through for our customers. It's how we earned your trust. Until we lost it. Today, we're renewing our commitment to you. Fixing what went wrong and ending product sales goals for branch bankers. So we can focus on your satisfaction. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, reestablished 2018.
I see it. Relax, big guy.
I see it. Relax, big guy.
Experience the future of driving with ProPilot Assist.
Straight down the center.
Now available in the 2018 Rogue. See Solo, a Star Wars story, now playing.
We got some new blood this morning, and some pushing the expiration date.
It doesn't appear to be a fan of my presence in this department.
Because you're always at home. You're talking. Show me what you got.
Everything comes to help people like you. Twice as fast, 3 times as hard.
Good, because we got 8 hours left on our shift.
Welcome to the American Express halftime report.
It's almost as if Steph heard you guys talking about how the award is KD, and now he comes out and has this last first half.
Powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off you.
Applebee's 2 for $20 now with steak. Now that's even good in the neighborhood. My daughter's dead. Somebody's got to pay for it. Dre's our enemy. I got you. You remember this family now. The family sticks together no matter what. Give your age a Mountain Dew Kickstart. The blade quality you'd expect from Gillette. At a price you wouldn't. The new Gillette 3 and Gillette 5. Available now for $7.99. Gillette, the best a man can get. Chicken fingers. Cloudy glide. Yes. Low cut socks.
No way.
Papa Nougat.
That's amazing. I need an agent like that.
I got you, Glide. You worked hard for those. Give them the protection they deserve.
Napoleon Bonaparte at the Battle of Waterloo. Let's go.
Battle of Waterloo? This guy's good.
Five-star Java. Take heed. Taco Bell Snake and Chicken Chalupa Menace is back, along with a spicy new Wilder version, a.k.a. the Hot Daddy, a.k.a. the Flaming Phoenix, a.k.a. the Spicy Chicken Choo Choo. At least that's what the youths call them.
I have literally never said spicy chicken choo choo.
You just did, Jerry. You just did. So when it comes to Taco Bell's mild and wild baked chicken chalupas, eat my face and say no to spice.
Brought to you by the Gulf of Waiting Fried Chicken the same way you always have, and not Taco Bell.
I grew up in Miami with 3 older brothers and an older sister. They definitely pushed me towards basketball and they helped me get better.
How do you stop Sylvia Fowle?
I was eager to learn because I always wanted to impress. It just made me a better person. I always felt like I could do anything. That's just that drive that keeps me going. Like, how can I be better than I was last year? I'm here to work.
Welcome back to the American Express halftime report.
And let's take a look at tonight's American Express teammates. Jalen said it was a game within a game. Who's going to win Finals MVP? And Steph Curry coming out with a 20-point half, making an argument.
The Golden State Warriors in the third quarter are the 31st team in the NBA.
Playoff action coming up next.
Powerful backing of American Express. Don't live life without it.
This presentation of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
I get fakes.
Don't flake it, make it. Head and shoulders.
Real smooth. Why you always say that? It's like my tongue just did a finger roll. Then the Gatorade flow gave that high five. Real smooth. Wow.
Gatorade Flow, all the flavor with a smooth finish.
McDonald's new fresh beef quarter pounder has left Jimmy speechless. So here's Charles Barkley to speak for him.
How they make a burger this terrific? 4 words. Cook when you order. That's right. They don't cook it until little Jimmy tells them to. Little Jimmy doesn't see cheese that melty on a burger every day. And boy, is it juicy. Look, Jimmy, don't talk with your mouth full. Sounds terrible.
The new Pounder Juicier Fresh Beef Quarter Pounder Burger. So good, they'll leave you speechless. What makes a mountain? Is it made of rock? Does it need to be 100 feet high? 1,000? It doesn't matter. Because everyone's mountain is different. It's wherever you need to overcome. And with available fully active all-wheel drive and torque vector and corner control, you won't just climb a mountain. You'll conquer it. Introducing the new 2019 Sorento. Sunday, we got game. Wait, no mess. With Kanye, Kim, and the Kardashians kick off the new season of Feud.
Every reason you think Steve Harvey's a good kisser. Lips.
There are enough holes in this case to drive a truck through.
A mother on death row. She did not commit. But did she do it? The Last Defense, new series Tuesday on ABC. This may look like a car, but it's not a car. Because we were taking just cars.
Be cool.
I didn't listen to that way back. Lucci.
Do you think it takes less to be known now?
No, it takes just, blow up.
Yep.
But
I mean,
this
but
guy,
like-
little baby.
Like, but hold on, though. One of the things that I think was always I think like a pillar of artists back in the day is the fact that they had a grind. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scene. You know what I'm saying? But now that's what I said. So the question being,
The come up is quicker.
Right,
But it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. You still.
is that what I said? I said easy.
No, I don't know.
I don't think I said easy. I just said is there. Maybe I did say easy. I don't know.
It's not easy though, because you still gotta be unique and it's just different, bro. Because that guy blowing up now, that little baby.
Mhm.
Like he didn't even rap. Like this was like his first year of rapping.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. It takes less.
Did-
That's what I said. I said it takes less to be known.
In that arena now, because it's like a whole different segment of
Yeah.
rap. Like in that arena, yeah, you don't necessarily need a grind. You need a different sound because everything starts to sound the same after a certain time.
Yeah,
With
because
that
like
type of
Tekashi
music.
sounds different.
Yeah,
You
he does.
hear him rap?
He does.
He sounds different. I'm not saying he's the best rapper or whatever.
that
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
regular hair troll.
Yeah, he got 6ix9ine big on his face right here.
Yeah, troll soldier. When she went to Toronto, they
Like,
said
is he
out there playing.
Is he like a serious guy? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
He got some songs, bro, and all he do is like troll people. Like he's like Donald Trump in
Like-
rap.
like,
it's,
Obviously, you guys haven't watched the J. Cole interview with what is it, Lil Pump. I didn't see that. It happened during.
oh yeah, I saw that.
So, like J. Cole said, basically, you guys realize the more stuff you can do for attention is better for your career, and that's really what get you put
There's no
on.
problem with that.
No,
I know. I'm not saying you're saying there.
No,
I'm not saying
no.
that you're saying there.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, and he didn't say that because he said, when I was your age, I wanted the same thing. What do you mean, something 18?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You've been rapping for less than a year, and this is how big you are. You know what I'm saying? Look at how long Cole had to go. You know what I'm saying? Like just a dichotomy and kind of painting a picture of your question, right? Like because that's the perfect scenario where you have J. Cole, right, who's been trying to be a rapper, hooper, you know what I'm saying, just like us, and then he gets his chance meeting with Jay, gets put on. You know what I'm saying? But he had to grind. He had to do the mixtapes. He had to do all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? These guys now, they create their own buzz, their own, stuff that's happening around them. Right. They have a couple hot songs, hot features, but boom.
But I'll introduce this point too. I think that what's different is that you can see success a lot closer now.
Because it's closer.
It's more closer. So I think that it feeds that point that you're talking about. Of course, when you want to do more, like do things that are going to get you more attention. You know what it can do for you.
Exactly. Because just think about it. Let's say if you get 400 to 700,000 followers on IG, you doing something. You making money off your IG.
You have some social capital.
Exactly.
And that's something that I think Yeah.
What is that? Huh?
They're gonna try to put them to sleep early watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, they want to embarrass them. They don't want to embarrass them.
This is the first time this happened.
Not where you ass, man. Every time, hold on, check this out. Every time you come to my house, every time you come to my house, oh, you got Wi-Fi TV. Man, you know.
No, but that was only in when you was way up there. What Peachtree Corners type.
Yeah, it's
it was
adjusted
there.
since then. Like the market is better. Like you have options now.
You're right.
Yeah, like that are like good.
Yeah, you know, YouTube TV. Is that what this is?
Nah, AT&T now, AT&T now, or Direct Now, whatever.
Yeah. Look at this, man. Look at this. Yeah,
Too many people
go troubleshoot.
And
yeah, go troubleshoot, man. The finals, bro. Game 4.
No. You can do that.
Yeah.
Nobody else can talk to me like that.
Right.
But I gave you the hardest time, so
All right. Finals game 4.
This is the equivalent of Super Bowl.
Right. Finals game 4, bro.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what's
Live right now.
Literally, this is the first time.
Right.
Literally.
So that was, am I trolling?
No,
right here.
No, you get him back because he got you. That's easy.
Bro, what is? So who's it? Is Lil Baby? What song was that?
The one I played in the car today. He was like, "That's Drake on there," and then Hardaway. No, not Hardaway. What's his track?
All of a sudden, you talk.
No, his biggest track is what he came out with. It started with an H. It's the hardest.
Don't play it on the stream.
I'm not. I'm just gonna look at it.
Copyright. If you started playing music last night, turn it down. They're gonna stop your stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
You got to create your own genre, man. Yeah.
What's
that sucks. So if somebody made a song for you, then you can play it?
Yeah. Original music.
Or get the rights.
Yeah.
You know.
Get somebody to make a song for y'all. That's Roku, bro.
This can stuff right here, man.
What's can, man? You got.
Yeah, I know. Hella people want to watch us, but then I bring my crew. So forget the rest of Dead in Sports. This is Dead in FIFA right here. Goddamn. Dead in FIFA and the bros.
See, you seen that?
Yeah. It comes in threes, man.
Man, who's the first one?
It was somebody.
Oh
no, not K-Swift.
He passed on my birthday. That DJ. That DJ, real big DJ. He does like
oh yeah, he
like dance music, house music and stuff. Real big dude. When he was young, he was my age. That's crazy.
Wow.
He died.
What is going on here, dog?
He committed suicide.
Oh, that's my dog.
Then Case Spade. Then that boy down. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And mental health awareness, bro. It's real out there. Tough life.
DirecTV Now gives you more. Get all the good stuff about TV without all the bad stuff. You can still stream your favorite shows with no annual contract. Wait, what? It's live TV with no satellites and no bulky hardware. Isn't that great news?
DirecTV Now for $2 a month.
Man, you know how I hate getting up early. This promotion, I'm always up early.
Right. Now you gotta switch your whole thing, bro.
But here's the thing, though. It's not that bad because it's just now. So when I took over the gig, like we have planograms and merchandising and stuff like that, and the store was at zero. Like zero. Like nothing's been done for months. But I don't know. I'm the guy to come in and do what I got to do. So the last 2 days came an hour early. I get stuff out. You know what I'm saying? So today, in 2 days, I've gone from 0 to 79%. Tomorrow, we're done. 3 days. You know what I'm saying? That should have been, because, I think that to me, that's the suckiest part of the job. But at the end of the day, it's part of the job.
Yeah.
And it's always easier to maintain than to let stuff go and then try to fix it.
But it's nice to be in a role where you can directly affect stuff. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a position that I think if you climb it, at the very least, if you're still employed, being a position where you can, the closer you can be to affecting change is a position that I think is the most freeing of any type of ball and chain you have as an employee. That's dope, because you go in and do your work, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta wait for stuff, you gotta take stuff, you rarely, just let me do my job.
So, you know, and the reason why, like for me, obviously it's a priority because it's jacked up, but I want to get to the sales floor. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to start talking about the sales and how we need to, you know, scour and do our due diligence and stuff like that, man. Because it's about the paper. I'm not gonna lie, the sales. So yeah.
It's crazy how Gianni has a more move.
No,
bro.
he got like
burst.
He has a combo. And that's it.
Yeah.
He has that around the back bomb or step back. You know,
the long step.
But it's all something in a snatchback move.
Attention of his teammates. But to me, that's great. But I want to see it between these lines. Gets inside, draws the foul in the middle of the line. When he's at his best, he's inspiring these guys in between these lines. And I don't think he's done that tonight.
Oh, he is, man.
Message from Shai Lou. We talked about it before. One word, go. And he has not gone thus far.
I mean, I don't know, man. I feel like, what do you think about that comment?
What?
With Mark Jackson.
He right.
Yeah.
Because he didn't play good last game. He's not playing good now. With any other player, he's playing great. But it's Brian. Like he's gonna have to do better than that to carry this team to where they need to be.
I mean, man, like it's a strong test of will, man. To always
Right, which is why he won't be blamed for this. This is some of these losses he's taken. Like he has good excuses built in. As long as he can even it out, he'll be all right. So he better choose wisely.
Off the left hand, he made that pass. You better
name that. Crazy. That's a crazy thought. How do you?
Yeah. Like he knew, and he knew, and he put just enough because it wasn't hard, but it wasn't soft. Good block.
Good D. Come on, bro.
Yeah, get in them. Crowd his space.
There we go.
Man. That's easy.
Oh my God.
That's where he lives, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what's crazy?
Get to that spot.
It's almost like a mutated version of Dirk.
It is. That's why I'm trying to tell you.
That's what Dirk eat.
Yeah, that's what Dirk. Yeah, Dirk was.
Dirk, you couldn't do that. He was fading away from right there.
Yeah. He beat bro with that shit.
And I said it on the last stream, but to me, like this version of KD obviously amazing. But what scares me is that I think he can do that at 40.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
He can get 20 points at 40 years old.
He's gonna get more deadly, I think. Yeah.
I think so too.
Look at Sean Livingston.
Especially that mid range. I can't beat you guys off the dribble like that from out here no more. That's gonna be a problem. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like LeBron literally has to come up every time he do something.
And it's not his game.
Oh, everybody watching.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta wait. You gotta go right now.
Yeah, like
just go.
Just go.
I guess you knew that was coming up.
Oh, there we go. We out.
Wow.
Baby one. And we still get boards off these. I like these shots. But George Hill is trash.
And but this is the thing though. I think that sometimes
that was a foul. That's a foul too.
Yeah. I think sometimes when it's almost like the James Harden effect. Oh wow.
He made him,
bro. The last three passes,
he was like, bro.
The last three passes,
amazing,
amazing.
Should have been all assists.
Like, man,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If LeBron just played with a higher talent level around him, that's really like to me. Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are way higher talent.
Yeah, it's like
those passes.
Go to Philly, like
those passes. Bro,
and then sorry, like
that's what I'm saying.
He could have done.
Yeah, he's better than Kevin Love. Because he can get to the rack. Right. Yeah, he's more athletic. He's better.
I think people keep, valuing like the fact that Ben Simmons handles the rock, and listen, those guys are going to be interchangeable.
Yep.
You could cut off the wing.
Yep.
Like, what do you mean? You're
Yep.
6'10". What are you going to do with a 6'10" person going downhill?
Can't do nothing.
Ben Simmons already eating down there.
And,
I have
and Ben Simmons want to pass more than Bron.
right.
And Bron want to play off the ball.
Yeah.
So, hey, bro, do what you do. Like you. That's what I'm saying. I think Ben and Bron would be Miami, D Wade and Bron in terms of full court passes. Like,
Yeah.
to either one.
And the thing is, sorry,
To either one.
sorry, be throwing long court passes too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we ain't made it yet.
No,
The
man.
niggas winning yet?
Down 11, I think.
Shit, still?
Yeah, man. What's good, bro?
That's good, man. Damn.
Hey, y'all see how late this guy is, right?
Man.
He's still not here.
Yeah, and the missus had some shit that I had to go to.
Oh, I feel you.
I was like, damn, let's see the game Friday. But it was right around the corner. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it was right off South Cobb. So I was like, oh, well, we just take 2 cars. But they were supposed to have like all the food and shit like that ready like between 6 and 7. So I could have bounced at like 8:30. And y'all know I'm black folks.
At 6 and 7.
I was like, oh, man. Food wasn't ready until after 9. I was sitting there watching the game, man. Yep. I was like, God damn. So I thought I could have swore I saw B car outside.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I did.
B?
He said he was like 10 minutes away.
He said he was 30 minutes away. And when I texted him, he was like,
It's over, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
They have another run in them.
There's a little time.
Yeah,
and they got a little one in them.
What I saw, the body language, man.
Oh, yeah. Body language.
Body language told me everything. Like the way LeBron walked going in.
Yeah.
Halftime.
Yeah, we were just talking about it. Yeah.
It's just he doesn't want to prolong it.
Yeah.
He was like, wow, why do I play? And they hitting everything.
Yeah.
They came up with a purpose.
Exactly. Yeah. And we got KD hitting shots like that.
Yeah.
That's automatic.
I think for them, they think it'll be like a notch in their belt, like we swept. They can't have it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
Of
they
course.
definitely want to rub it in.
Oh yeah,
Y'all beat us 3-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, they like you gotta have some bragging rights.
Right.
It's already 3 and 4.
Right.
Hey, so Ken, did you know this stat? Wayne Gretzky and Michael Jordan are the only players to have a 2-3-4. 2 MVPs, 3 championships in 4 years.
Nah, I didn't know that. Damn.
Oh, like any sport, anything. The only 3 players to do that are them.
MVP, Finals MVP.
KD.
No, KD. I mean,
honestly, I honestly think that Steph got him the first 2 and KD got him the last 2. Well, KD played at a higher level in this game than Steph. And game 3, that was all KD.
Yeah.
That was all KD.
But he had 11 points in the game. So.
Wow. He just made that. You see that?
That is it.
Nah.
Oh, shit.
Go back.
God, no more.
I don't even see this dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's practice.
Right.
You practice that all day.
Yeah, there's nothing he can do. Like that does not affect him at all.
Nope.
Is him
You sure you know?
Yeah,
Sure.
probably hit the panic button.
It's KD versus KD.
It is.
That's always what it is. It's always going to be KD versus KD.
Again,
Yeah.
he got him again. Oh, he should have shot it.
That's what makes them like. They go after every ball.
Yeah.
They don't quit on any play.
And
They
they-
double team anybody.
And they better than already to be moved.
You know. So they
Mama
saw.
nervous.
That whole thing, all that just pissing me off. The whole situation.
Why?
They just too happy on the time.
I'm with you,
Everything's
bro.
too simple. Everything is too easy. Like everything's too easy.
That's some bullshit.
It's not okay.
I just don't like it.
And I like all the players.
Yeah.
Well, I like, I was a big Curry fan, big KD fan. But yeah, I don't like this situation at all. But shit.
You probably gotta go to Philly, man.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Because you got to even the playing field. No, you got to even the playing field somehow.
Yeah.
You got.
And I think by Braun going to Philly, if Markelle Fultz accepts that 6-man role, they are extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Because remember, this year's MVP used to be a 6-man.
True.
And I think Markelle has that level of ability.
Yeah. I want to have enough money to go after like Paul George too. I think they do. I think they can move a couple things.
They have to move Robert Covington because he's the only other one really.
I'd rather have Robert.
They just signed him.
I know, but that's what I'm saying because he's making dough now, so you got to get rid of him to try to get 2 people.
Some of this is on Lou too. I think.
Oh yeah, I think
he's
a
done
lot.
A real bad job of
I don't want to watch this shit.
coaching.
Man. I can't watch it. It's like you know what I'm saying. It's watching it.
First of all, you should have
slow
seen
down. Yeah, slow
LeBron
down.
at the point.
Yep.
I said it last time. You got to change the roster and one.
Foul.
How is that a foul on Braun? Steph is just too small.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's not a foul on Braun.
Because he fall backwards. Like, I don't understand that. So that Draymond, he's not about to fall over that.
I mean, what
What did he take? What did he take?
That's a normal
Bruh.
move for him.
Yeah.
I'm gathering to go up for a layup.
Right.
The elbow. Apparently that's, I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you should have. Oh my God. Oh my God. He should have started at point guard.
He should have started like it's right there. George Hill giving you nothing. J.R. Smith giving you nothing. Sit their ass down.
Put Hood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over the game, just
Braun,
Over.
Hood, Jeff Green, K-Love, Tristan.
Yep.
Whoever is Steph guarding, you post his little ass. But yo, that pass is ridiculous. He waited to the last second. He's like, who you want to guard? Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Most people would have panicked. Right?
Yep. Right. Too early.
Yeah, I
Turnover.
would have traveled.
Yep.
He's going to continue about
Like, yeah, just at least make it a game.
Like he fucked up not playing, man. Lou
Yeah,
all year.
Lou.
I've been
All
on his
year.
ass all year.
I would have been watching whatever
What you doing with it?
Utah did again.
What you doing?
See what he does.
Yeah, well, what did he do?
Like, put him 2-3.
Like, JR didn't even want it.
He can
You're
score.
not even in basketball position.
No, JR needs to be benched.
Yeah.
Blow-bys every time he guards
I'm
somebody.
saying he should have been benched.
He can't shoot anymore. You can't.
Unless he's really on. He's really sweet.
Yeah, but he hasn't been on in a minute.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody keep waiting on for him to, like,
Come
Luke
on.
keeps waiting for him to catch one of those hot streaks.
Yeah.
He ain't had it all year.
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's all. First of all, his
He
wrist ain't popping.
That and he don't have to bounce. He got to jump forward to shoot. Normally he jumps straight up.
Like, come on, man, get on that, man. He playing with you. You don't want it.
Oh, pull that, KD. Pull that right there.
He about to.
Yo,
Why he dribbling? Oh, Clay didn't act like he not the best shooter on the team. Rookie.
Right.
He should have just pulled up from 30.
But that's how unselfish they are.
Yeah.
Was Rod here already?
Nah.
Yeah, that is right.
No, he said it. Was he here already?
No.
Nah, right. You just getting here too. You been watching the game?
Yeah. You said I haven't been watching?
Yeah.
I've been watching it.
He ain't missing shit.
Hmm?
He ain't missing shit.
Oh, what is it? They losing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Slow down.
Man, once game one happened, man, it was a wrap.
Oh, y'all. Oh. Where
Where's Kyrie when you need him, huh?
Going to New York. You're about to get out of Boston.
Man,
like I've been trying to tell him for the last couple of months.
Who you telling who?
You and Kyle and B.
So, but here's the thing. Like I told y'all earlier today, all that is Danny Ainge creating leverage. That's all it is. He's justifying a Kyrie trade. That's all that is.
I know that. I don't care what it is. I've been saying
you have. Oh, I give you that. I give you that. You have.
Say he gonna move him. He don't need him, or he feel like he don't need him. We can argue whether they need him or not. He could have used them.
What would you trade him for? It don't matter at this point. It don't matter
because you have
picks. You looking for a player, picks, what?
I would do
trade him for Anthony Davis.
Probably picks.
Yeah, but does New Orleans do that?
Yeah, I would trade for Kyrie.
Yeah.
That too.
And if I had either or, they're both relatively injury prone. I'd rather have Anthony Davis.
Golden State came out on a mission.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
Okay.
It's tough. Oh, that's never been a shot.
Nope. They need a little run right now. They need a stop right now.
They got nothing.
4 on LeBron right now?
You got to follow my person.
I know.
Right? Like he never gets a lot of fouls. Like he never.
Right.
You be like you're done. First of all, LeBron.
I mean, I give him props. He did pick KD up from Tip. I don't know how he had to after what he did last game.
He absolutely had to.
And who fucked that up? Not double teaming this.
He got 18 points right now.
So he's only had 2 this quarter.
How both of y'all beat? I don't know.
What he said he was at a cigar bar?
Yeah, but he said he was gonna be here like in 30 minutes. That's like an hour ago.
I don't know.
That is unlike B.
Well, he did say, he was gonna try to make it.
When
he said that, I was like, I don't know.
He texted me.
He texted you individually?
Yeah, he said he was coming. He said he was on his way in 10 minutes.
Is he all right? Y'all call?
Nah.
He hit me at 9:19. I hit him an hour later. I said, "Damn, B, you coming?" He said, "Yeah, I am." LOL.
I saw that. I mean, that was when we all was on.
Yeah. 30 minutes. Nah, you taking care of business, man. Okay.
Let me be bro.
That was just saying, be typically a man of his word.
I mean, but that's the thing though. When I saw it, I was like, I don't know. Because when B say he gonna do something, he gonna do something. But he was just kind of iffy. When he say that, it's like, okay. I don't know.
You still have to be able to play. And you have to be doing the right things yourself. It starts with credibility. And it's hard to have credibility if you're not doing the right things or
He just want to get this shit over with.
That's how he get, man. He always been like that. That's why Kyrie was so vital.
He the assassin. LeBron the setup man.
Yeah, he's set up, man.
LeBron the bookie, man.
Yeah, in these situations, man, he never does well, man. Oh, even when he was in Miami. Like, he maybe had a couple games where he kind of showed up, but
I think his thing is if he thinks he can really beat you,
right,
his energy
he'll go for it.
he'll go for it.
But once he's deflated, like
he knows they have no shot.
Right.
Especially after game 1.
He even said it in the press conference. Like, he was just like, we gotta be perfect.
And that's true.
Yeah, I know, but he said that in the sense of like, we can't be perfect. This is the way he said it.
You know what he said it like, y'all mother think you fucking up. That's how I read it.
I mean, I feel like, nah, we can't.
Because he was like,
right.
Wow.
I mean, they just playing with him right
Come on,
now.
man. Like we gotta be perfect to beat them. Man, come on,
Right.
perfect.
That's how he said
We
it,
gotta
right?
be perfect, man.
Right,
Come
like,
on, man.
you
Like,
can't be
you
perfect.
see
And y'all
like,
say
we gotta be perfect.
Come on.
But some of them was, and I think what he was trying to call out was shit like
Wow.
that, number one.
Yeah, like, come on, man.
Yeah, man, the whole team.
But it's just
right.
like they what he was
It's
basically
still a lot
saying
of time
was
too, man.
you're not gonna be perfect, but you can't be doing shit like that.
Yeah.
You can't be giving guys wide open looks
Man.
like the 3-pointer Curry guy.
They want that. It's gonna kill it.
Demoralized. Demoralized. Like give it. Yeah.
Who you bitch? No, I want
Like some wolves, boy. They see some prey.
right here.
Bang bang.
Ooh, got him. That's the shot. That's the shot.
It's like you're looking for LeBron at
Right,
this point to
right,
like
already.
come up, pull up a three or something like that. That's
But see, this is why it's a weakness, Danny. Because right now, LeBron needs to have a go-to move and be like, "I'm stopping the run."
But he's never been there.
I
He's
feel
not
you,
gonna
but
be
that's
there.
but
It's not
that's
gonna happen.
but that's a weakness.
That's not his greatness.
But that's his weakness.
Man, I've been preaching that forever. See, that's
It is. It is. No, I agree. I've always agreed with that.
Yeah, it is.
This will be the time he used.
Yeah. You know, hey, everybody move the hell out of the way. Let me get it. Whatever it is, you
But that's
go
why
to it.
I told you it hurts that he's a three because he's a point guard at heart. So you can't always rely on it. All these new scoring point guards is different. He's a point guard, bro.
And
Like
he has to move over to the.
I don't remember. I don't know. Because Paul Silas played him at the one, right?
Yeah,
when he first came into the
Yeah. So I wonder who made the decision for him not to play the one. Because obviously they sticking with Ben Simmons at the one.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bron should have been one.
But I just think that would be ridiculous. Like them two, the passing, just they would just be looking for each other.
Hell, in Game 4 when they pushed it to 5, they had Kyrie, Love got off, LeBron had like 20 something. Nope.
You been broke today too?
Yeah, if you had them three,
He was hesitant.
You could book 60 points.
Dog, Love is averaging. I didn't even know this. Love is averaging 21 and 12 in this series.
Yeah, you need 20 from somebody else.
yeah.
But he got
They
nothing
was
from
getting 60
anybody
from
else.
when they
Yeah.
were They was getting 60 at least from them. You had to get 35.
See, because the first version of the Golden State Warriors, that duo could beat that Golden State Warriors team. Just K-Love and LeBron.
Oh yeah,
But with
that first
KD,
one, when KD
you
go.
need Kyrie or something else.
Yeah.
No, they needed
You have no
KD.
other superpower.
They needed KD.
Yeah, they need KD.
They
Yeah,
needed KD.
yeah.
He would have messed up their dynasty versus them messing up his legacy.
I'll let you get that.
See, I don't like when he get mad like that, bro. Like
Crazy.
It's crazy when you know you like your kids watching.
You still here? That I was about to say.
Nah, he been trying to get LeBron, but he ain't really got him all that. He been trying. Yeah, he been trying though. I give it.
You be getting everybody else.
Yeah,
Everybody else
yeah.
will be getting work.
Like he trying to like make a statement like he the best player in the league.
Yeah.
Man, shit, nigga, do that shit by yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Any of them on their teams.
Yeah, come on, I you know, you could have been that when you had the Warriors down 3-1.
Like switch Curry. No, put KD on the Cavs. Are they getting to the finals? Even in the East.
Boston beating them.
Even in the East.
Yeah, because KD mopes too. KD mopes a lot.
Yeah. But he
KD
can
gets
score
down
for-
on himself. He
he
don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that mentality either.
Because he be disappearing, but it like goes unnoticed because, you know, like
LeBron had to develop that mentality because it's not natural in him. So he developed it over the years. But then he reverts back to that
he does.
when he knows that, like, he don't have a shot. And when he sees guys miss a shot, because it's like, okay, yeah, I win game 4 then, but all right, I go win game 5.
We all got smart.
Yeah,
He's only got
fly all the way out there.
But I always feel like this is when they
I can start my summer early.
you got to win one more game, and then you going home and you definitely gonna win that game.
You
put the pressure on.
if you have players that were stepping up and making shots, though.
Yeah.
None of these guys have shown anything outside of game 1. So look at it.
Right?
You watch what Why damn I don't know, Tommy.
What?
What?
Isaiah?
Nah, he it's too late. He gonna just wait till Sunday.
He said, what's too late?
It's too late. Yeah, he been up since.
Oh, Third Eye Ego.
Yeah.
I was like, when you sound, I thought it was one of them.
No. That's his name.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's his name. But,
Yeah, it took a second too for me, Cam, bro. He clicked right away when he said, I'm like, oh, yeah.
He said it's too late.
Yeah, he been up all morning or something like that.
Shit, that's all.
I know, right? I mean, we grown, so you know. I think he got out here. I know, but that's because he is. This might be why. I don't know.
How young is he?
I don't know. Honestly. Yeah,
Like he a teen?
no, I think he got out. I think.
What was he doing here anyway?
He was just traveling. Summertime. He was traveling.
I went to bed like around 2. I was like 6:50.
I'd be like that too.
I'm right here. Young niggas, man.
Nah, I feel you.
It's like when Stove was here, and he couldn't get up to come through.
Right.
So you called it, right? You called it. I did too, but I hadn't been on social.
It's too much.
They were saying they gonna give him one. I was like,
Nah. When game 1 was,
it would have been game 3. If they was gonna give him one, it would have been game 3. So after that happened, I was like, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah, it's done. I mean, the way they lost game 3 was just like, when you hit a weekend, people over here, man.
we should have been playing.
Yeah.
Lose, man. I swear to God.
LeBron ain't even there.
No, it's bad.
They got to take a rest though.
We didn't take a rest in
You don't
game
take
7.
no rest and no like this is you're losing. After this, you're it's over. Ain't no
I'm feeling
rest.
like, what is he got to prove to people as far as stuff like, as far as that? Like, he's played like 48 minutes in a game this playoff. More than once, I feel like.
Yeah.
So
He coming back in the game, it's not like he's not coming back in.
Yeah,
He
it's
took
not like he gonna
break,
sit.
took 2 minute break.
Exactly.
If he sit the rest of the game, I wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah,
That's different.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That's worse than the decision.
That'll be another.
Pull that.
Nah, they want step. Bang.
Right.
Damn.
Not cool.
You can't be on the sideline complaining now.
And what did I tell y'all earlier today? When y'all came by the store, right? We was talking. Anytime Steph don't get the initial thing, what he do? He run to the corner.
Yeah, every time.
Every time. And they find him.
They know.
Wow, bro. Come on,
Can't do that
man.
right now.
Come on, man. What is you doing? What is you doing?
They
What's
just
this slow ass run out there?
The series gonna be over
Oh.
Friday.
Yep. Oh, and he gonna make this.
Oh, there it is.
Who is that?
Who was that? And Kerr so cold with it, he hasn't even been playing swaggy
Nah,
this series until
Not
today.
really. Right.
He always
He was
do
just
that.
like, show me
He
something.
always do that.
You've been playing Jordan Bell. Bro, you let swaggy be check.
Yeah. Swaggy. Swaggy about to get a ring. That's why he's playing.
You gotta make that. You gotta make that.
This is
like
like
dribble and miss, bro.
Yeah. Right. You set that shit up in this. Probably.
Nah, they about to come back and win this shit. Dude. LeBron gonna come up and put 20 on.
Las Vegas got something to do with it.
Oh, hell.
I like that.
Oh my God.
If he get the dirt before he get back in the
But
game,
see, man,
he's not coming back in.
the way they play defense on court
What's that?
is the same way they should be playing defense on
If you
court.
take a shot
ball
on
to
the
Steph.
dribble, the game's over.
Hey, Steph about to do something stupid right now.
Why you come back in? What the hell?
Luke should have never taken him out.
Nah, hell no. Not in this game.
He about to use
Yeah, another one.
Oh, I'm just saying, bro.
He got fouled. Like, I'm either gonna. He got fouled on the side.
Mm-hmm.
He fell.
Oh.
They about to take these niggas, dog.
Why you feeling like
So
this?
nasty.
Ooh, and it was a 3.
They about to sweep them niggas.
Oh yeah, that's a foul.
Brown about to get
Yeah,
swept
yeah,
twice in his
yeah.
career.
You gotta let him land. Corbin.
Yeah.
People have been saying that this roster is as bad as that 2007 squad. I didn't believe it.
No, here's the
They didn't have
thing.
Kevin Love on that.
Exactly. That 07 squad didn't have even
They didn't
Kevin
have,
Love.
they didn't have nobody like that.
They had Anderson Bergeron.
Exactly.
Ilgauskas.
Ilgauskas.
Old Ilgauskas.
Who was they like?
Booby Gibson.
Booby Gibson.
Yeah, like nah.
Danielle Marshall.
Daniel Marshall. A passes prime Daniel Marshall.
Oh, Wally Zerbiak.
Wally Zerbiak, yeah. No.
And then they
I
have.
think that was seven squad.
They didn't have no Williams.
But y'all know
No.
Kevin
That was
Kevin
the
Love
Love.
is Kevin Love in name only now.
Not Delonte.
Because even back then, I was like,
No,
I didn't even know we get swept by Spurs.
Dave Parker? Nah, so from some place in Europe. Kevin had a shaved head.
These niggas up about 25 points.
Oh yeah, he used to bang.
Pavlovich.
Yeah, Pavlovich.
Pavlovich.
Yep.
He used to bang though.
Yeah, he did. But he's your 7th or 8th guy.
Why are you passing it? You
Hey,
can't make
man,
that up.
kid, man. These dudes understand.
Nah.
Like,
Wow, that was lucky.
I thought they did, man.
Kid was trolling,
They
man.
did. I
Kid
was
was
trolling.
Kid was like,
Game 1, they had that shit. Game 2, they were winning.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was in every game.
Oh, he open.
well,
What are you gonna do, bro?
to J.R. Smith, fuck.
Exactly.
And Lou not playing Rodney Hood.
George Hill missed the 3. The call.
He texted
Philadelphia
Yeah, right now.
Hey,
He takes it Philly right now.
He missed the
Bro,
3
so-
throw, and then J.R. Smith happened.
Made him up.
Like, that's a game you win.
So where Brian going?
Philly.
So y'all saying Philly for real, huh?
Philly.
If he or Miami,
Go back to Miami.
but they haven't made a lot of moves.
Oh, so you say he going back to Miami?
Yeah.
That's
If they
fine.
bring Paul George with like they, I don't know if they really.
Bro,
If
but
Boston
that's
get rid
not
of
a
Kyrie,
possible move.
he can
I
go
don't
to
think White
Boston.
Sox can still be on the team.
That's what I'm saying. Because you got to
Yeah,
get rid of
Whiteside.
Whiteside. You got to get rid of. You got to gut the whole squad to get both of them.
You got to get rid of him off just.
He can pretty much make a Spurs.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So
Philly.
they got money.
What if Embiid get injured? What if he get injured?
You still got Ben. I don't think Ben's
you could
gonna be
sign
injured.
So Ben and Brian is enough to win a shit.
I think Ben, Braun, JJ,
They ain't gotta get
no,
it.
Markel.
Markel.
I have a feeling one of them was gonna get injured and miss like 30, 40 games next year. One of them. Ben or George.
But I think that is still less of a load than what he had to do with Cleveland. It's still less.
There's no need to.
I think about to be a Laker, dog.
They got Sarge. Like they got a squad.
Man,
got a
that.
squad.
LeBron about to go to LA. What is this? What is this? Look at this. Look at him. It's a joke.
I hope he don't go to LA. I know you hope he's.
I don't feel about this. Brian come after that situation.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Right. Like, do you want LeBron?
It's one of those things.
Y'all gonna go get LeAngelo?
Oh, said it's cool.
Is it?
Tell them what's
It's one of those things. It's
That's probably all he can do.
Obviously, I'm not with LeBron. KD been caught with doing that stuff.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want him.
I think a lot of people.
I would let them.
You know what I'm saying? And I think
Yeah, I don't want to see
that's-
him in
that's-
LA.
I don't want to see him in LA.
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
want him.
saying?
That's really a brand move.
Yeah, that's all that would
Philly
do.
had to
That's
do
a
because
he's
at
setting
the
up
end
the
of
rest
the
of
day,
his life.
Yeah, it's like
confidential information. Like you talking bad about your
He said Knicks.
oh,
They're not ready.
You can't do
They're not
that.
ready.
Curry, the Lakers have one of those.
especially depending on that second person you get. I mean, they got two. They got two max contracts.
He's trash. Point guard.
Oh, he got that word like
No, hell yeah.
I don't know how to say it.
No, this is play money.
But yeah, I think he has to make a brand.
Who, Bron?
and I think LA,
I think he has to choose a
LA
coach.
is LA is a
and a
brand
system.
move, though.
Yeah, I think Bron has to choose organization and system over anything else,
Yeah.
even over the roster.
Just shoot. You say system.
Mm.
Like, you mean like what type of system?
Popovich,
Yeah,
Carlisle,
a movement like
Brad
Philly,
Stevens.
like what Philly does, what Boston does, what San Antonio does. Because Bron got to catch. If he's gonna play off the ball, if he's gonna play off the ball, he got to catch stuff on the move in the midst, like not even taking the dribble. You just taking your 2 steps and you going to the right.
So you think he needs to start playing off the ball?
That's what he wants to do.
He said
That's what he wants to do?
Yeah, he wants to play off the ball.
I mean, yeah, he should have been. It's kind of hard when you've been playing that way for so long.
I think,
and I don't think that's the way he's always wanted to play either. I think he's been forced to play that way.
exactly. I think so too. And even with Kyrie, because Kyrie's more of a scoring guy. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of had to facilitate for everybody else.
His ass was missing. He had a good series against Boston. Kyle Korver missing.
His shots fly.
Well, they haven't ran sets to him, and Golden State, they're making a concerted effort to not let him get anything off. So they just stick with him. He just ready to get this game over.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I don't even blame him. Man.
Did you see his press conference? On the press conference before this game, he was talking like,
Yeah, that's what we were talking about when you got here.
yeah,
ain't
like,
watching
I've done what I did here, and you know, blah, blah, blah. It was just kind of like a farewell day. It felt like a farewell.
It sounded like he was giving up. When that's what I was saying
Yeah,
earlier. Like
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like he was like, we gotta be perfect.
Yeah.
It's like we're not perfect.
You know what?
You're right.
That's what it sounded like.
To me, it hit me in that interview with Rachel Nichols.
Oh,
Yeah,
me-
did
the
y'all
one
watch
me-
that?
Yeah. Me and Ken talked about that.
Yeah, like to me,
Yeah. You
that's
know, man.
that
What
to
was
me.
that interview?
It was about a week ago.
Yeah.
It was before the finals.
Yeah,
It was right before the finals. He was talking about how he only has a working relationship with Dan Gilbert. But the thing that got me was when she asked about free agency, he had a swear. He's like, I don't know. Like, come on, bro. It's like, you know, he gone.
Nah, he knows.
Gone. He
I
gone.
believe they know. That's
Yeah, they know too.
Like they know.
They know.
But it's like, we know
What's the other? What's
that
the
they
next
just stand a
You said
chance.
Marcus?
You know,
Like,
LeBron. damn sure
you know,
right?
in the back of
No,
the
man.
mind,
You got to start in.
And I think it's
and you have
well,
number
he probably
8
felt
this
like
year.
he could.
You got to try to
and
pack
get
in some
to
other
it.
stuff.
And I think after
try to get
game
picks,
one,
even if it's later in the first round,
Yeah, it was
you just got to get
that-
that. Ain't a clear
that hurt. Yeah, that hurt.
You had it, right?
Right there.
Yeah.
You can tell the reaction.
That
The
did
bench
not
member-
I know the translation for that very drop.
It was a wrap for that.
Yeah, you got to get ass because you need a top 5 pick next year.
Brother Lee
But
liable to have another number.
they make so many mistakes. That's why, you know, I think.
But I
Like,
think next year at top 5.
He's like, if the ball is right there and you can't reach down and pick it up, die for it. Like, he was just saying all kind of stuff that if you're in the finals, you should be
You should
doing.
be doing it.
Right.
And they're not doing it. Again, that 3-pointer that Curry hit, his only 3 of the game,
Yeah. With the game
was
3.
wide
Game 3.
open.
Yep.
That's the margin of error he's talking about. And then in the play or two after that, J.R. Smith left Draymond Green out of the corner and he just went for wide open dunk. That's the margin of error you're talking about. Those are the mistakes that you can't have.
They got to be late.
To me, that's coaching. So
Yeah, Lewis. Tragic, man.
Man, they should be rolling that trophy out right.
Oh, they got it ready.
Just roll that
damn,
shit
we gotta
out.
watch that shit.
Get those printed
On your
shirts.
home court.
Why
2
they,
years in
why
a
they
row.
doing a game 5
It's
commercial?
right.
That's
How much of a shot do you guys think Boston would have had? How many games?
I think they would have probably played some great defense a couple of times
Yeah.
on that, man. I think they would have got in them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They
5
can't
or
win
6.
7 games, though.
They would have got. You
5.
said 5. They would have got
They
one.
only got one game. They didn't get that because you know they play so good at home. So they got it. They got it home.
And I think maybe the finals probably would have been too much for them.
Yeah.
But they're so young,
Boston
though.
gonna
They
be
can
all right.
run all
Tatum
over
and
the court.
Boston gonna be all right.
Because you know, in that hypothetical series,
I like
I think Marcus Smart would have been a big role, because he would have had to take on Clay and Steph.
Those intangibles, yeah, his
Yeah.
intangibles.
He get all up in them.
You know, sometimes Curry gets you up sometimes.
More than
Yeah, I wanna
25
see Curry in
NBA
the
teams
Boston
all
guard.
time.
Like, see how he,
Yeah, right, yeah.
Curry be getting
LeBron
flipped.
played in
Oh,
45
absolutely.
finals games. That's
That shit
more than
pisses me
25 NBA franchises.
What does Durant got?
What?
Points?
Finals
No
games?
points.
You only got 18
18.
points?
18, 6,
Oh, yeah.
11
Because
rebounds.
LeBron locking that
Curry
shit
has
up.
34.
Steph is the MVP.
LeBron locking that
Yeah,
nigga
Steph
up.
is the MVP.
Yeah, yeah.
LeBron said, give me
They can't-
Durant. He locked him
You
up.
should have been doing that shit the whole series.
Hey, B, man.
You should
Is
have
he
been doing that.
locking them up or the points being spread out?
It's like,
You should have been doing that the whole
Probably.
series.
no, I think he is playing good D on him. He
I
is
said,
playing
I
good
said,
D
I
on
said
him.
that. I said that
But-
last live stream. When you play a bigger guy, you got to get him all the
Durant
way
ain't
up.
checked LeBron all series.
I know, and why LeBron wasn't guarding him?
Look at
all
this.
They put Iggy
Look
on
at
him.
it. How
LeBron
many
didn't know he had
that
to
whole
guard him
possession?
until game 4. 3
Two
had
dribbles that whole
season?
possession.
Should have been guarding him game 1.
He didn't have to guard him in once. He picked him up a couple times. But
Yeah, but you gotta be like, look, 100 to 74.
what you gonna do with Curry? What you gonna do with Clay?
You checking Durant. That's their best player. You can physically match. You closest guy that can match Durant physically. Defensively, you shouldn't be guarding.
He got a triple double though. That's his first goal.
Right.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Oh
my God,
He
dude.
gonna drop a 40 piece in this last game.
Oh,
This is Curry ass, man. Jesus.
that's why you only got 18 right
Yes.
there.
Everybody get his first finals MVP.
Why?
Everybody get his first finals MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Even after putting up 11?
about 30 though.
No, I'm saying he put up 11
Come
though.
on, man. Like he was.
That's the only game. Out of 4 games, he had 1 game 11 points.
At least Kevin Durant has showed up all 4 games.
Exactly.
Nah, Steph is the MVP because he was the reason why they won first 2.
Right. Yeah, he's the reason why they won the first
Yeah.
2. Like, clearly.
KD won them game 3. That was all KD.
Yeah, I can't call that before the game started.
Yep.
This is
Kevin
KD.
Love not coming back in.
Now leave his bum ass on the team. He might get hurt. Ooh, you fooling on him. Oh,
Who on the bench?
Caleb.
Well, he shot that like he got 5.
Yeah, he did.
He don't care. He just
Look,
barged his
look,
way
that's
in.
LeBron.
Yeah, he just barged his way in.
And the thing about that is that they send about 3 white shirts to the rim.
0.
They send about 3 white shirts to the rim. So once he get there, he's surrounded.
He could have shot this nigga.
So once he get into his couple of moves to lay the ball up, he
He
running into
about to cook
bodies.
this nigga.
He got right by him. He's not even that great.
Bang bang. Bang bang.
Playing with
Bang bang. Ooh.
Ooh, he could have made that shit.
Drop his guard.
Now LeBron about to play for his numbers.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, he should have done what
He about to play for his numbers now. Watch. Yeah, LeBron about to play for his numbers now. He about
He'll
to
end up
have
with like
his
30 points and like 10.
Yeah,
but
but
it's gonna look like that.
he want to make this box score look good.
Bro, it's so effortless for real.
Fell asleep. And you know what?
I wonder how many shots he shoots per day.
I was telling I was watching the game the first half, and when Steph Curry did the same thing, LeBron did the same shit. Not staying in his body. Yeah, he gonna try to go for a triple double.
He can't even make free throws.
He been making 3-folds and
3-folds?
Free.
Everybody else,
I mean, they probably didn't hear me. They didn't hear me. So he's definitely not going to Houston. Brown.
Nah, you can't go to Houston. Don't take your ass over there. LeBron gonna try to put up 10
Man,
points.
niggas look sick. Look at
They know
In your home court.
them. In your home court. They look sick. Y'all niggas
Look at this.
disgusted.
He wanted to
It's
dunk
easy
it.
to discuss.
He did want to dunk.
Oh,
He would have done
it.
You should have just went for it.
Nah, you can't get it.
Come on
Oh
now.
my God.
Oh my God!
And that's when you knew LeBron was leaving Cleveland.
Oh, Cookie.
You don't want it.
You don't want it, man.
Oh, get it to him. Get it to him.
Done.
He ain't even
Don't beg
trying.
Yeah, he's not even looking, right?
No, he
You
ain't.
might as well just let him in the damn reserve at this point.
Yeah, at this point,
playing
right.
around.
Right.
You said you got to pad his numbers?
Yeah, he had.
No, he ain't.
They about to take him
I'm
out.
taking him out, bro.
Come on, Shetty.
I know, man.
Oh, wow.
I said I'm out. You saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look like he about to
Last
cry.
time.
Oh, man.
You like he about to cry? Bitch, you stupid.
Yeah, he look like
Wait,
he's
is he
about to
gonna
cry.
lead the game with 4 minutes? Who does this? He's really saying bye right now. Like, y'all need to remember
It's
this.
4
Like,
minutes left.
it's 4 minutes left, bro.
Oh,
He's like, bro, I'm out.
I'm gonna
God,
take Curry's up like he did last time.
I would.
I never seen that before. That's crazy.
Yeah, me neither, bro. That's
crazy.
crazy. But I'm saying, like, he went against Goliath and lost, bro. Or whichever
Oh,
one of
man.
them.
You gotta fight.
You gotta fight. Yeah, man, you gotta.
Ain't getting
He trying to get a chance before the game over or something. Like, what the fuck?
Steph Curry, the two-time MVP, 37 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
That's crazy. You got to empty the bench in the finals.
Right. He should go with the other niggas, though. That's it.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't gonna stay after.
I'm out.
I know.
I'm on the first flight to Miami, my own private flight to Miami.
So you say Miami?
Well, I'm just saying because he's gonna go there off season.
But you saying?
Then they got the house.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, he
You
got
know what I'm watching?
Hmm.
Is Kerr gonna take his guys out?
Nope.
Because Luda emptied the bench.
That's
He
cool.
could. Yeah.
No.
That's something to bring up. That's kind of
Yeah.
People do get like a send off. They take them out and they get a little. They should take them out.
They want to.
That's
They wanna
because
use them.
That's
They wanna
because
gun
They
it.
want to
LeBron.
embarrass them. They want to embarrass them.
That's because LeBron ain't check. He only got that because LeBron ain't out there. Not this nigga is.
Kyle
Kyle
Korver hit
It's
one
a wrap.
game. He like over.
Oh, there they go. He
This
about
was
to
the
do
plan
it.
all along. You got to show what you actually got on the team. So, this team is trash.
Oh man. What is
They swept.
I'm a good teammate. Got me up.
Yeah, he trying to shake up them. They like,
I'm a
bro.
good teammate.
Like you dap them niggas up before you dapped us up. Show you how much you care about us. Damn, bro.
He did. Like, I'm out. I'm
Right,
out.
he
I'm
didn't
out.
even dap his team up
Yeah, he was
first.
like, I'm out, y'all.
Damn.
You can take that how you want it. He said, I'm gonna go find me a squad. God damn it. I'm gonna go find me a squad. I'm gonna come see y'all, motherfuckers. Y'all jump on me like this. Okay. I said, okay. He need to be
Cases on all you bitches. Motherfucker. Shoe program, nigga.
14-hour lockdown.
Damn, LeBron. He need to be like Draymond, man. As soon as he get in the parking lot, he need to get on the phone and call somebody.
Oh, no. Rich Paul was already on the phone.
Yeah, he really was.
He was on the sideline just like this. Okay. Y'all think it's a
So
game.
we got a
Okay.
meeting in.
Shit, he got that 32 FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? He FaceTime with 32 other people right now. Goddamn.
But like, it's all right. Y'all know I ain't even following it like that. It's just, like, isn't that the team he wanted though?
No. Nah.
Wait. Okay, so it
Not at
was
all.
two. It was two things. So he had Wade and Rose and all them, right?
Mhm.
He had them at first.
Joe Crowder.
Right, he had that squad. That was supposed to be the squad, right? When that's supposed to be the squad,
We always be putting on
garbage.
Nah,
What's his name?
not really. Like, I think hope, but
Joe Crowder.
I mean,
I think initially we thought that
when that's supposed to be the squad.
we thought our team was gonna be something. Our team was garbage.
I told you.
I know. I mean,
Our team was garbage.
Yeah.
It was done. Look, man, we seen somebody like Paul George have an injury and not be athletically the same. What you gonna do when you 5'9"? You got a bad hip, bro.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You're not 6'8". You can't rely on some size or something.
So when that shit didn't work, they shipped them niggas out there and brought in all these new niggas.
But I thought he wanted to.
Nah. They told him who they were going to get, but there was always like limitations on who they can get.
At what point? Because didn't at some
even-
point
he
he
didn't
was
know
like,
he
"Oh,
was
we got a
hurt."
squad now." Didn't he say that at one point?
Well, he said that they were younger and more.
He did. D Rose and D Wade ball in the playoffs.
Oh,
They did.
Yeah. D-Wade had one game.
Yeah.
Hey, but he
No,
would have
I
had
thought it
a
was
couple
one
of
and
them.
that.
Yeah, he would have had a couple of them.
He wanted to do that JR shit.
Yeah, he would have did that JR shit. He would have played D
He
like
wanted to do that
nah.
JR shit.
That's D-Wade.
Yeah, he can handle the rock
Exactly.
like
JR
first bring the
They
ball
never
up.
should have
The first
traded
squad
D-Wade.
would have
Yeah, they should have at least kept D Wade.
Yeah.
He could at least bring the ball up, man.
he wouldn't want to be there.
No.
He could post up.
Nah, they
He
gave
was
him
indifferent.
Yeah, he was
Yeah, that's
indifferent
what-
about it.
I felt like he was like, I don't know.
He wasn't gonna have playing time.
Look at him. They celebrating.
And that was the thing. They told him that.
He said, I'm a man.
That's what he was saying.
And then he want Lou to coach.
Yep. Last year.
Like
He
that's what I'm
didn't want
saying.
that,
Like,
though. Anybody but
no,
black.
he didn't want black. He
That's
didn't
better
want
than
Lou.
black.
No, I won't say he was not opposed to Lou,
Yeah, he was not.
but he did like Lou. He did like Lou.
Y'all not about to do this, man. He wanted not on my watch. Yeah, not on my watch. He wanted Lou. He wanted
So I did.
And he wanted that team he had.
He did like
Listen
Lou.
to him. He wanted that team.
Oh, he didn't want them guys.
You can't be LeBron and say you don't want them guys. You just can't.
No, I'm not gonna say he
You
didn't
just
want them
can't
guys.
put
No,
anybody on LeBron's team, bro. He gotta have some sort
I
of
think the
say
only
so.
person he wanted for sure was Wade,
And
and I think Rose. I think he wanted Rose too.
We all know, but Rose quit. We all know Rose.
He did. He did. But he just left. He
Yeah,
just
he was
left.
like,
did that
talking
New York
about
shit.
that whole time. Yeah, he was just.
I'm different.
Yeah.
Bro, you trash.
Yeah, Rose quit. So what you gonna do about that? Like they gave this dude had a whole new roster at that time.
Like, when's the last time somebody been chilling this long just before? When?
Right. Championship.
Who was the last time they got swept?
Yeah, who's the last time?
Them?
07
Yeah.
Cavs.
They did the Cavs? Yeah.
Last time they got swept.
That's crazy.
I like him.
No, I don't. I don't.
But you know what though? As much as
Gotta feel dirty to do.
as much as that people like hate Warriors, I want to see who can beat these motherfuckers. Like I want
Yeah.
to see who.
Oh,
can
it's
beat
the Warriors. I mean, not the Warriors, but the Rockets.
Rockets.
The Rockets had them. Chris Paul got hurt.
Yeah, Chris Paul was
They were done. They were CPOA.
And they would
I
have.
was
They were
wrong, man. I was rooting for that. 'Cause
If
Bron
you
would've
look
had
at Warriors championship, they all came from the form of injuries. Like someone major got injured.
Yes, every time.
And they run because when they played Bron the first time, Bron didn't have Caleb or Kyrie. And then when they was about to get popped in the West Finals, Leonard got hurt. And that sucked the life out of them. CP3 got hurt. Because CP3 won it. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
CP3 was out there. Like, he won that.
You put CP3 on the scene. We it's different.
Oh yeah,
It's
1,000%.
That nigga was shimmying on Steph. Steph wasn't doing shit. He
Right.
was pumping the fuck out of Steph Curry.
Right,
man.
right.
The whole team was.
Yeah.
The whole team was bullying him, man.
Like, if I'm Steph and Chris Paul came and shimmied on me, nigga, I came back and bust my 5. Bitch, get up. I'm an assassin, ho. Your ass, I'm gonna shimmy
Like
on you.
LeBron wanted Jamal Crawford. They gave him Shetty instead, who hadn't played a minute. LeBron told them he didn't want them to trade Kyrie. They did anyway. Like, nah, man, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Because at the end of the day, Kyrie would have made that shit work, or they could have talked and made that shit work. You didn't give him a chance.
So you think it was the organization?
It was
Of course.
organizational failures. Hell yeah.
Think about it. The greatest organizations are the ones that can sustain a certain level. The Cleveland Cavs have never had any type of level. LeBron is the reason why they're great. You take away LeBron as an organization, what are they?
Swaggy P got a
No, I'm talking about the whole Kyrie.
Yeah. Because I'll give you another example. LaMarcus Aldridge wanted out of San Antonio. Oh, look at this.
And Pop made it work.
Nah, you gotta go hit him.
Just like Kawhi. Like Kawhi wants out of San Antonio. So we'll see how he's able to do
Yeah.
that.
But Lamar LA was like, no, I want out. Trade me. Went to Pop. Pop was like, nope. And they talked it out. They worked out their differences. He stayed and
He balled out.
He balled out.
He balled out. He still was a punk in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's
not his better.
But you signed a contract. So what you gonna do? Kyrie sit out?
Back-to-back ships.
Man, bro, out of there quick, boy.
Get that champagne.
Bron out of there.
Take off that jersey, Brian.
Man, whoever gets that jersey, you know how much money that's going to be worth?
That's why LeBron dapped him up on the court. That's why he was like, I'm out. Because he was like, I'm not standing around for this shit.
Is he the only one back there? Yep.
I'll be back there too. I ain't gonna lie.
He did his dance already.
Yeah, he did his on the court.
Right. Like, shit.
Get out the way.
You can't say I didn't shake hands. He said I shook mine with 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the game.
That's crazy.
It's 3 and 4 years. They got-
Oh my god.
I
don't like. No, I hate stuff, bro.
Why?
I like
Is he
Steph.
like a
I like
front runner
KD.
to
I don't like this situation.
Yeah, it's not even, yeah.
It's the situation more than anything. But
Wait. What do you mean the situation?
They
like,
some front running ass.
they
niggas.
some front runner. I just said that. I think you're a front runner, bro. Like,
They play from ahead.
right.
KD a play ahead guy.
You cannot double team nobody on their team. Would he do that if he was in a different situation?
I think for me, it's like
So what? Okay.
no, it's not.
Wait a minute, man. Like.
I can't blame him
For
for
me,
the
Go
situation.
ahead.
For me, like when they get ahead, they just start just dancing and cheering and doing all kind of just disrespect. But B, when has that ever been allowed in the game?
Right. They need to let people.
No one did. No one did.
Threes like that in the game.
No, I feel
Like
you.
Steph
No, I don't
Curry.
think I don't think we've ever seen a team be disrespectful
I was happy with
in the
you
last
saying
4
hit Draymond with the ball.
in the last 4 years. I mean, that's the thing. Like we've seen teams like get ahead and run out, but they be on some privileged ass shit.
And no one said, and it goes, like no one says anything about it. No one says anything.
Because, right, and that's
It
the
goes
thing. Like,
unchecked.
exactly. So the
Because you
media
talk
don't
about it
criticize
in
it.
terms of Draymond all the time.
I'm talking about them in terms of they don't receive the criticism.
Like if LeBron
from
did that,
others.
no.
Oh, they used to though.
He would.
They
Like
used
Miami,
to.
no, the Cavs on the sideline with the all that.
Oh,
they was doing a lot.
yeah.
They was doing a lot on the sideline.
LeBron used to front run. Yeah, he used to front run.
Okay.
And in Miami, they got
Dirk Nowitzki home and all that.
and that's how they ended up losing 2011 because when they used to do the same thing and they got jumped on by the media. When they used to front run on people, the media hated and they dogged them for it. I remember that shit. So when they started showing out and front running in 2011, it was game 2, I think, when they were up by like 15 or something. They were just throwing alleys and dancing and doing all kind of shit. And Jason Terry and them came back and won that game. And they said the reason why is because they were tired of Miami front running and showing out. And then they ended up losing the series. Oh, Miami used to, they were bad at that. They were notorious for that shit.
Like the first half with when they had Shaq and stuff on the sidelines, all that. Like,
Yeah,
bowling on the sideline, playing baseball. Like, it was doing a lot.
But they would get criticized.
They did. And
Yeah.
it's because LeBron wasn't winning. Like, if you win and do it, it is what it is.
But they
You know,
were
it gets
winning.
accepted.
They was winning during regular
No, but
season.
I'm talking about championship.
Oh, they was winning like 60
I'm talking
games.
about championship.
They was winning 60 games.
Yeah. But I'm talking about championship. They couldn't get past Boston.
But they don't get criticized for it. And
Because they win championships.
They wouldn't get criticized for it, like the first year. Okay, maybe. No, I think the first year they were doing that shit before they won.
You talking about the first year with KD, or you talking about
No,
Harrison
the first
Barnes?
year,
The
first run,
Like where we really saw who Steph
the
was.
first run.
Like,
People liked
Yeah,
it
when he broke
because,
out.
yeah.
and part of it is because nobody ever seen any shit like that.
Nah.
And so the media loved it. They were just caught up. They were like, "Hey man, these guys shooting threes from half court,
Right.
like they shooting threes from everywhere." So they loved it. It was a feel good story. They were not villains. They were not vilified for what they do. So that's it. But nah, man, like before Curry became Curry, like he was one of my favorite players, man. I thought his career was gonna be over because he couldn't get his name right.
Yeah, I thought like it's crazy how bad that was. And
Yeah, man. I remember feeling bad for him because I was like, man, this dude can actually be something.
And that's how players' careers just can. Like Steph could have never ever been Steph.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He could have been some, bounced around guy that shoots too much.
And I just, as far as KD, man, I love that nigga, but I hate that nigga at the same time.
Isn't this doesn't it feel a little weird? Because like typically, they're in it, and this is just like, it's just another game.
Yeah,
because they knew exactly. They knew the opponent didn't stand a chance. Like everybody think about
Man,
this.
they was probably laughing at every game.
Bro, in the East, everybody knew
they gonna win.
Right. I mean, I think everybody they didn't have the team to finish the job like Indiana. They didn't have the team to finish the job. But they probably thought, oh, they just got LeBron. We can get these niggas because LeBron can do whatever. His teammates are garbage. I guarantee you, everybody, Toronto the only one that messed it up. Boston thought they could get him.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, man.
You know, so because they knew that the team he was playing with just wasn't good. They shouldn't have even been in the finals.
I know.
No.
No.
Because Toronto was a better team.
Yeah,
than the
I
Cavs.
was
They
so
just have a
surprised.
psychological, I don't know what it is, versus run.
After that happened, I was like, oh man,
It's just,
Boston should have got him.
but it.
I would have liked to see Boston.
Oh yeah, Boston got him.
And yeah, they had to win too.
home
And then they had
game
game 7 at home. You're not supposed to lose that.
they're too young. They're allowed.
And you were under. You know what? I'm not going to give them that out. We talked about how good they were, 10-0, undefeated at home. Brad Stevens a genius. You know, this Celtics team, winning without Kyrie, winning without Hayward. Then they go to game 7 and fucking lose. And like, oh, well, they're a young team. You know, they've never been in this situation. Now, which one is it?
Yes.
Which one is it?
You can't use it when it's convenient.
No, now they inexperienced. We weren't saying that when they were mowing, when they beat Milwaukee.
Well, not Milwaukee, but I think that they show how young they were against Philly at times.
Oh, and that's we weren't saying that when they beat Philly either.
No, but they did.
Still gotta make their money.
They did. They talk about Boston's inexperience, but also Boston had experienced guys too.
Right, they had fourth. Exactly. This is what I had. Like they didn't have experience. They were in the Eastern Conference Finals last year.
It's a brand new team.
Don't matter. It's not that much. It's not that brand new.
It's pretty much the same thing.
Jalen,
there.
Horford, Smart, and who else? Who?
No, who's still there?
No, who's still there this year?
Bradley's gone. Bradley's gone.
They only have 3.
Crowder's gone.
Okay, but he wasn't getting tipped like that.
IT is gone.
I feel fine. Rozier, who else?
So it's like 4
players.
I don't know how many of was Baines there. I don't know.
No, they got Baines.
They just got him this season.
But Brad Stevens was there. He the coach.
But it's only 4 guys.
Marcus.
That's
Horford
less than a
was
third
there.
of the team.
Horford
But
was there.
all I'm saying is that's less than a third of the team that you're bringing back.
They were in the
That's
Eastern
barely
Conference
a
Finals
core.
last year.
I feel you, but that's barely a core that you're bringing back from that squad.
In the starting roster, who's the one that wasn't there? Tatum.
Shane Larkin wasn't there. He balled.
I don't know who get this finals MVP.
I got his staff. It shouldn't like
KD.
It might not. They might give him.
It gotta be Steph.
They might give him a pity.
Yeah, they probably will.
Nah, but Steph earned it.
I think this.
Yeah, they put on Kevin Durant. They're gonna give him to him.
I think it.
They could give it to Kevin Durant though, but they're gonna give it to Steph.
And I think I said this was gonna be. I think he was gonna win it this year. I think what made me walk away from that was in game 3. This game 3 was so bad, I didn't think he was gonna win it. But I think he bounced back tonight, so I think
That could really hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court for the presentation.
Man, if I was in Cleveland, I would have been love.
Yeah.
I don't know who they're cheering.
When they gonna
Will
win?
LeBron checked out?
That arena should be empty.
Yeah, it should be him.
When LeBron checked out, y'all should have left.
Where the refs at?
Oh shit!
Shouldn't they be on there too?
Legs. You know he like.
Yeah, no, he is.
Did he hoop? I can find you something.
You need to clean up. You got some cleaning up to do, bro. Damn, Swaggy P, Nick Young.
Side got like multiple rings.
He be leading the All-Star votes all the time, bro.
Maury talked all that shit.
He was right there though.
He was right there. He had him. If I'm Maury, I'll be sick right now. You better be glad because they want to go.
I'm just glad they didn't send Hinkie in.
Who, Lord?
Is that Jordan Hill?
It is.
Cleveland dumbass traded him.
Oh, he changed it to his jersey.
Who did?
You know, when I played for Duke, that the backup point guard. Oh, the big afro.
Oh my God, Quinn Cook.
Oh, because he was in a street club. Now he's in his jersey. and t-shirts.
Yeah, you can't be the one. You can't be celebrating nothing with food.
Unless you're the owner.
Right.
What did you? He's an alien, bro.
Yeah, bro. Look, he was making thing out. Look at him, bro. He's huge, man.
Oh, he about to get.
He almost as tall as
He get MVP, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he about to get MVP, bro. He up there.
Get this nigga off the stage.
Let him live, Ken.
Enjoy a championship.
You're a rookie, dog. Like, let him live.
He could be like Draymond. At least do like the side to side dance or something.
You sound really old, bro.
I'm just salty.
And I will say, we did dream this, Peter and I can't say we expected it, but we did dream it, and you have to dream first.
Congratulations. 19,000 people who were knowledgeable basketball fans and stuck with this team for a long time through some lean years. They're back in Oracle. What would you say to them?
Man, this is crazy. 3 titles over 4 years. And it should. And it could have been 4 before.
Yeah, could be
We supposed to?
Did they move to San Fran next year? And they moved this next year? I don't know.
Look at that. They got Oracle's packed.
And they're coached so well. I gave Kerr a lot of shit, but I ain't gonna lie, Kerr that nigga, man.
Yeah, because he allows them freedom, but when it gets tough, they still execute.
Yeah, I mean they're all locked in. They know what they're gonna do.
He's arrogant too. Like I like that about him.
They have an offense.
You know he gonna win. Like,
They have
I like
a
where we're
defensive
at.
scheme.
I like our chances.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's done a hell of a job. He was a pretty good GM too.
Mm-hmm.
With Phoenix, D'Antoni fucked that up because he wouldn't get a defensive coordinator or defensive.
And I like his adjustments. Like you don't play JaVale all playoffs. You just throw him
Here
in
and there.
Yep.
And then you throw
Disruptive.
You switch everything up. And Tyloo doesn't seem to be able.
Tyloo
to.
never makes. He made one change.
And that's why we talk about chess and checkers. Like when the coach does that to you, you got to do that too.
Yeah, they were over mad.
You got to do your version of it.
One obvious move is start LeBron at the point. You gotta
And
try.
three as a coach.
Yeah, good. Don't wait to
That's
game
crazy.
3 to play.
It is 3 with
You gotta
Jordan and 2
try
with
that.
San Antonio, right?
Yeah.
that's fat. Like it's 5 rings. What's up? And now what? How many has it go to this? 2, 3. 3. Oh my god.
And then
Wasn't he on Pop staff though at one point?
Yeah.
So probably want a ring on that staff.
he was part of their staff.
He played.
No, he played.
He played.
No, he was an assistant. He played.
Was he never assistant? Was he
Nah.
just started being head coach?
No. He was a GM
and then
in Phoenix. He's the one that put the 7 seconds or less. That was him.
Oh yeah,
That means
That
he
was-
drafted
they were talking about that
Joe.
the other day. They
I
were
can't
talking about
remember.
Stoudemire, Joe,
Raja.
Sean Marion, all of them. That's all Steve Kerr.
But you know what? Everybody's talking about Kyrie's absence. They did lose 5 and 5
I
last year
said
with
that.
Kyrie.
I said that. Like, I was like, when they had Kyrie, they lost in 5. So I don't know why people think Kyrie on here making a difference. They had that nigga last year, they lost in 5.
Yeah, I've been hearing that talk before. For the last.
I was like, what the fuck was y'all watching last
Yeah.
year? Niggas got popped last year.
Yeah, he the finals MVP.
They didn't give it to Steph, did they?
Yeah, no, it's KD.
They tripping.
Nah, you tripping, bro?
Nah, it was Steph this year.
No, it wasn't.
How?
Bro.
Steph
Steph-
1 for 11 from 3. Bro.
That's third game.
It don't matter.
The first
bro.
2
It
battles
don't
was
matter.
Steph, and this game was Steph.
He didn't have one of those
That's
games.
all.
He was 4 out of 4,
That could
right?
be voted the worst game by any player.
He did not have
Except
one
he
of those
did the biggest 3 in the game.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. That like
Steph Salty, look at him back there.
Hell yeah, he saw it.
where he at? I missed it.
He saw it.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Steph won, like Ken was saying in game
He
1
wanted
and 2.
that.
Steph wanted that in finals MVP.
You can't score 6 points in
Game 3.
game 3, and you get because it would have been 9 if they didn't foul him. You can't do that in game 3.
It's a Nike
Somebody's gonna give you a damn finals MVP.
It's Nike. Nike paid for it.
Back-to-back final MVP.
That's impressive, man.
Super
Any
impressive.
back-to-back championship was impressive.
Mhm.
That game 3 was crazy.
Nah, game 3 was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was that was one.
Slim
Of,
Reaper was out. That wasn't Kevin Durant. That was Slim Reaper.
yeah,
He closed.
So can you give us some sense of 2 great players going
see that's the thing. He's trying to dap him up, and it's Curry and Durant trying to shake his hand.
He just passed.
He better him on the head.
I'm out. He look. Y'all whooped our ass, baby. All right, yeah.
Like around the hood, he's like, bro, what's going on?
You can do that. You can do that.
And you know what? I know that as much as they hate LeBron and all this LeBron talk, I know they know that it's only LeBron. Like, they know that, man, there's no way this team can beat us.
Yeah.
Like, you
they
gotta feel something.
They probably have a little bit.
Hold on, I want to see what they say. I'm about to saying this.
It's crazy, Bill Russell still around, napping all these players up.
Can't get enough of this feeling, so we're gonna celebrate together.
So he's never won the MVP. So he got Iguodala.
Finals.
But he's choking every final.
Kevin Durant.
No, but who before Iguodala? Who?
It was Iguodala.
Yeah,
He won the first time.
first one.
Wait.
They only have 3.
Yeah.
Oh, they only have 3. That's
Yeah.
right.
And then even lost. Curry don't got no finals MVP.
I mean,
This is his best final.
This is the best.
This is the best final.
Yeah, because he did kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Now that's what's missing. No Kyrie and why he got off, which is why people and I've been saying they should have put LeBron out there. At that point, forces out of the guard somebody. Yeah, but he got off though. But he changed his game up this year too.
Who?
Curry. He attacks the rim a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more than he used to.
Yeah, he does a lot more.
But he has to, because now everybody's so jumpy.
Yeah. So I give him props for that. Because remember, I used to dog him for that shit. I criticized him for that
and
shit.
And the other thing, too, is
years
that
ago.
he's become a better finisher around the rim. Because he used to attack but not finish as efficiently as he does.
Yeah,
now.
he's improved his game a lot. Clay's still the same old nigga.
Oh, yeah. Play ain't gonna change. I play D and I shoot threes, bro.
And if it's a game 6 and we down 3-2, I got you.
Yep.
I'll win that game 6 and then y'all do what y'all need to do.
If I can shoot like Clay, that's all I have to do is play.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know we're getting right.
Like Clay Thompson. All right, cool. You need me to lock up whoever? Then I'm wetting that bitch. Soon as I touch.
No dribbles, nigga. No dribbles. You give me the rock.
This the guy outside the security. He like hug this waist.
I want to see if these niggas gonna 3-peat. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's tough. Man, it's tough going back to back.
It all depends on where Braun goes.
Yep.
That's all. That's what it depends, because they're gonna get out the West again. I think so.
You think they getting out the West again?
Mm-hmm. The only way that they don't get out the West is if Houston doesn't land, but they get PG.
5? They're going to 5 straight finals?
Yeah. They're a dynasty, but they're a legit dynasty, dog.
No, I know that now, but 5?
Yeah. If Houston don't get PG, they're going to 5 straight finals.
That eats into what LeBron has over a lot of, because LeBron with 8, 9 in a row.
8 in a row.
They go to 5 in a row now. They chipping at LeBron.
Yeah,
yeah.
But you
LeBron
said
they.
And
you're saying LeBron, singular plural. Singular plural.
See, Bron gonna go to another team and make the finals though. Bron gonna go wherever and make the finals.
Exactly.
We can make that distinction, but people out there don't use content.
No, they don't. They do not.
So
At least not in the
I'm
future.
thinking
That way, when like you can actually, after the dust settles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Looking back, it's gonna be dope. Looking at LeBron's career, he's about to go to 10 straight finals. I promise you that.
Maybe more.
Miami's the shooters.
You said what?
Miami's the shooters.
I want to play that
I mean, you cannot go to the finals on that team.
Yeah, like we be in Boston, like we not losing.
Like,
but you know what though? Chris Broussard said this, and when I thought about it, I was like, you know what? Yep, and it's that game 6 against Boston when he was in Miami, right? Elimination game. He put up that 45, 15, and 5. That's when Bron understood how to turn on the switch in those games. Like after that was like Bron acing, you know what I'm saying, that final test for him to be able to compete.
What about that game
Is
against
that the same year he
Detroit?
lost to Dallas, though?
It was.
What the fuck?
No. But look, I can't even. I've always said it. I can't explain that. I don't know what happened. I don't.
Where was the switch then?
After that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that
But he
that
said in
game
those games,
signified.
though,
That's when
specifically in the game 7 type situation.
Wade
it's
was crazy in that final.
He
You remember that shit? Wade
Wade off crazy layups. Yeah.
2011 off. You went off.
Wade was.
He was like, bro, where you at, bro? Like, come on, bro, where you at, bro? Where you at? Because
Boss
Boss did his
game
thing.
that Ray Allen went off on. Which game was that? When he
You talking about the three?
Yeah, but that's later. But Bron did his thing. Like Bron was doing his thing at that point.
But that
Bron hit
one
clutch
was over
shots.
too. That one was over too. That one was over.
Yeah.
He just took the shots just to make it look good, just to say he took it.
Now, that
'Cause
game
he
was
hit
over.
one big three,
Yeah.
and then he bricked another one. Chris Bosh got the rebound, and then Ray Allen hit the shot. But hey,
He hit but like you say, he hit a big three. He didn't
but
hit a
LeBron,
big tie, but
to LeBron's credit, he showed out in OT, and he showed out in Game
Yeah,
7.
yeah. That's what people saying.
But
and that's what I'm saying. That game 6 in Boston. After that point, I feel Bron understood how to.
What about that Detroit game, though? When
Well,
he
that-
ain't missed no shots.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
21
That,
straight
What
plus
was that?
that was just Bron being young Bron, and
I know you know
just
that game.
yeah,
That was the best team in the East. That's how he was playing. He
Huh?
was playing versus the best team in the East.
yeah, he was.
Pistons was still nasty.
Yeah.
That was his Jordan moment.
they had
That
no
was
business
big.
being in the damn final.
Hell no, they had no business.
But people were still saying, "Oh, they got a chance." I'm like, they about to get swept.
Shit.
I ain't even said they were swept. People thought they had a shot. I'm like, damn,
Nah,
I'm
LeBron
gonna
just had a
he
great
gonna outcoach the
performance.
shit out of Mike Brown. Like, you don't have a chance. I'm still mad we didn't get a Brown versus Kobe final when Brown and Orlando.
Mike Brown fucked that up.
He did.
That's all like, bro.
I'm like, man, fuck.
Double
But
team
the
the
Lakers
white damn
probably
house.
I think looking back,
That Lakers probably beat them.
Kobe would have got
But they had
it.
Rashard
Kobe
Lewis,
would've got it.
Demetrius, JJ Redick, and you out here.
Hedo.
Hedo. No, he don't. Yeah.
And Jameer.
And Jameer. Yeah.
And who else you forgetting?
Rashard Lewis.
Nope.
Who was
Who else?
Phil Jackson.
Courtney
Lee.
Courtney Lee.
Yeah, they would have got it.
Young.
Rookie
Phil
year.
Jackson
Young.
versus Mike
They
Brown.
would have whooped Cavs ass, dude. They would have met up in the final. I think Kobe would have went to work.
Travel.
Yeah, he traveled.
Kobe would have fucking went to work.
He's gotten so bad on his jumper.
It's crazy how good a jumper is now.
1, 2. Was that? No,
Nah,
that was two.
that was
steps?
two.
That
It
was
was just
two.
a long two.
Okay. Wow, no one can travel.
Yeah, the crab dribble.
What's crazy is that they showing all Bron highlights right
Because
now.
he the lead, dog. And that's
Like
what,
Golden State just won, they show us Bron highlights.
That's crazy.
Because Bron is the standard, man. Bron is the standard.
it is, isn't it?
That's so crazy,
And
bro.
that's
These
what-
niggas- that's so disrespectful, my nigga. Like you show him Bron highlights.
Nigga, we just swept.
I just
If I was
we
this
just swept these
right
motherfuckers, dog.
And that's why the Warriors wanted to sweep them. Because for whatever they thought that's some validation for them.
Yeah.
So they were like, man, we swept these dudes. But all season long, nobody's gonna talk about the Warriors. Nobody's gonna talk about the Warriors. Nobody's gonna talk about KD. Nobody care about talking about KD. They may talk about Curry. All they're gonna talk about is LeBron. And the Warriors gonna be sitting up there with 3 rings.
Stephen A. The Cavs quit. This is disgraceful. Don't want to hear another damn thing about Drake comparisons again.
Damn verse.
Yeah, well,
I'm with you, Ken.
I put Jordan on that team and tell me how far they get.
Yep. Put any other superstar. Put him on that squad.
Jordan may not have quit.
You know the
They
only
even got into the finals.
there's only one player I think that could have did what Bron did. Magic.
Oh, they were.
I think they're the only
We actually
one.
went through the roster one day.
scoring load to get to the
Like the first three, Kukoc, Pippen, Rodman, Jordan. Bro, that's like
Yeah, you ain't lying. But still though, I think he's the only guy that you can try to plug in.
The Rodman era, I give you that. They had that.
now the first 3-peat, yeah, when he was younger. No, that wasn't. That was legit Jordan.
Right, that's legit Jordan. Now, the Rodman era and all that. Yeah, that's like a big 3.
It's almost like a big 4 though. Don't forget Tony. Tony Kukoc was the guy, the waiter.
He was, but do we know
was his conversation?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Tony got his
Or
problem.
did he?
Because I didn't think Tony was that good.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I didn't think he was that good.
I didn't think he was that good either. But it was just like on a Bulls team like that, you're gonna be. You're gonna get one guy that's gonna eat off of that. Come on,
but Tony was the guy.
Exactly.
No. Look, everybody knew Tony was the guy. Like in the '92 Olympics, right? The Dream Team. Pippen and Jordan said he not scoring. Because they were gonna draft him. Jerry Krause was like, "Oh, you know, I finally got the Euro jet. You gonna come over here and do things." So Jordan and Pippen felt a certain type of way, and they shut all that down. But when Tony got to the Bulls, he was legit, man.
I'm not saying he wasn't legit.
6'11" with a handle, jumper,
I'm not
floater.
saying that he wasn't legit. I'm just saying, like, with a team like that, somebody got a legit player can eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna eat.
But I think my thing
not gonna
is
get the buckets though.
because I was like, oh, he's
You put him on a team without them, I don't think it's gonna be the same.
No, of course not.
But that's what I'm saying.
But he played well when Jordan left, though, right?
He did.
They
was a 50-win team.
Man.
They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, a 55.
That's what, and they'll make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think we got to hold that, against Jordan a little bit.
Is Caleb about to be on the team by himself?
Yeah.
They're gonna trade him too.
Nah, if Bron leave, why would they trade him?
But I
what do you keep? I mean, it would have made it like
that team, Rod. That team is, yeah, B. We can take these Rod. That team,
Come on, the Cavs.
that Cavs team. I think Jordan probably would have put up 60 tonight.
yeah.
But I think the rest of the niggas would have quit, just like they did.
But he did some.
You don't think Jordan won one? Y'all saying Jordan won one game?
Not against this squad with that roster. Not with this Cleveland roster.
Rod.
Not the
Y'all
Cleveland
saying
roster.
Michael Jordan would have got swept in the finals?
Yep.
With this roster. With this roster.
With that roster, he would
Yeah.
have got swept, bro. Ain't no fucking way. So you basically saying LeBron? But what are you saying?
What I'm
The
saying
game that they was about to win. The game that they almost won.
Uh-huh.
You saying that you put Jordan there, they won't almost win that one either, or actually win?
I don't think they win.
Oh, y'all tripping.
Not with JR fucking dribbling the clock out.
Man. They win in overtime.
They would have had a better
What
chance
about that?
overtime with Jordan.
They win in overtime.
They would have a better chance.
Jordan would have killed in overtime.
But Rod, what you're mistaken is this: you're trading twos for threes. How many twos Jordan got to make to equal three niggas hitting threes?
All I'm saying is
Okay.
y'all not finna tell me.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Hyperbole. That's cool.
He would have got swept by them dudes, man.
Oh, y'all are fucking tripping.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man.
You're trading 2 for 3s all day.
Y'all are fucking tripping.
With this roster, bro, Jordan ain't doing nothing. He ain't got no
I didn't
Pippen.
see this roster, dude.
Jordan,
Jordan put up
you know
80.
what? You
Look, how would Jordan get one then?
Hey,
Tell me.
K-Love getting 2-piece and a biscuit from Michael Jordan.
Different players.
Jordan be all up in K-Love face. K-Love wouldn't even been there to play. He would have got injured. Jordan would have hurt this guy for real. K-Love wouldn't even play, bro.
He was just a tough man. Come on. He would have did just what Chris Paul. Wait a minute, man. Come on.
But you're just talking just him.
Come on.
CP still had James Harden.
But James Harden was nowhere to be found.
No. James Harden still put up numbers.
He put up numbers and we said, no, CP won that game. Just wait until Kevin Durant won game 3. But CP did that.
But I think what Ralph is saying is that on that Cavs roster, there's no James Harden.
Exactly.
There's no James Harden.
So, but
Jordan wouldn't have nothing else.
What y'all just said, he scored
He was
21.
averaging 21 and 12.
You give Jordan a player like that, come on.
It was a sloppy 21 and 12.
It don't matter.
But look. The difference is that Scotty plays defense, right? So they got turnovers.
Okay.
They apply pressure. What does K-Love do? He gets scored
What was
on.
that Cavs defense doing? Look at all them people, man. They weren't playing any defense.
It's at the end of the day, it's a team game.
Jordan
didn't get the team and the head coach. They didn't win. There's a reason for that.
And LeBron has never played with all defensive player ever. I don't think he has ever.
No, he hasn't.
Not one
Ever.
time.
Not one time.
Bro, there's no way Jordan winning the game with Tyrone was his coach.
He don't shoot too much.
It's not gonna happen, man. I don't see it, right? I don't know what you're saying. I don't see it, man.
I don't even think they would have made it to the finals.
Nah, well, I don't know about that. Because I think they could have beat Boston.
Jordan did beat.
Yeah, like they like Jordan would have put it on Boston.
It's not Jordan. I'm questioning everything else I see that's not named.
Nah, I feel you, but nah. Jordan and this Cavs squad could have got past Boston. They're not beating Golden State.
I don't care.
Here's the thing.
He would have been used to teammates like
LeBron.
LeBron. His teammates would have been null and void.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Like,
got
y'all
a
saying this
game.
man gonna get
He got
swept in the
swept.
Nigga, this is the best player to ever touch a basketball, my nigga. Y'all saying this nigga got swept in the finals?
Right, it's not Jordan. Jordan
It
can
is
put
Jordan.
up. No, Jordan can put up 40. I'm talking crap. What's that? Wait, hold on. What's that stat?
You
What
said
was the
out
rest
of
of the
4
team?
games.
What percentage was the rest of the team
4
shooting?
games, Jordan
Oh,
was
they
going
shot without Bron?
Listen to
I'm
this.
talking
No,
about
wait,
Bron.
no, listen to this. Yes.
So without Bron, that squad shot 2 for 13.
What we talking about right now?
We talking about the other niggas.
Hey man, you touching on Mike shit?
Oh, I didn't know that was Mike's shit. That's all in there.
Hey man, you touching
Tell them that stat again. It's not Jordan. We're questioning.
It's everybody else.
It's everybody else. Tell them the stat.
Everybody else minus Jordan shot 2 for 16. Or
Minus
2
LeBron.
2 for 13.
2 for 13, dude. They're shooting 20. They were shooting 23% as a team. You're not telling me that Jordan can win.
You can't overcome that.
And that's
Not
with,
even Jordan.
and that's with the best
passer
passer in the game. That's with the best passer.
Jordan
in
ain't
the
got much. I feel you, Rod. I understand. He's
Man, that nigga swept the Orlando Magic.
Y'all are tripping right now, my nigga.
I don't know, man. I think
These niggas swept Orlando, nigga.
These niggas swept Orlando, my
Nigga,
nigga.
Penny and Shaq, nigga,
Right.
ass, nigga.
No, y'all
Dennis Scott.
not giving Jordan his credit right now. What
That
the
still
fuck
is
going
not
on
Steph
with this
and
bitch?
Clay. And
Bro.
KD.
What you say?
I said Penny and Shaq is still not Steph, Clay, and KD.
When did they ever score like 10 points in the finals game? Who? Didn't Clay in fucking in the third game they only scored like 10 points and shit? Come on.
One game.
I don't know.
Wait,
Saying
hold on,
Penny and
hold
Shaq.
on,
You act like
Penny and
Jordan
Shaq
never.
was
You act
Wait.
like Jordan never scored in the team to the playoff game. Never.
No, wait. I think Rod just made a good point. Rod just made a good point.
Nigga, I
If
mean,
it's KD versus
I
Jordan
really said
in
it.
game 3 and nobody else is scoring, would Jordan lose that game to KD?
No.
He ain't hitting 3.
But
hitting threes.
Jordan is
is.
like 3 wide open threes.
He can't match KD's output.
Jordan could.
All right, bro. So you saying KD
Jordan
better than
could.
Jordan? What are you saying right now?
No, I'm not saying
What
that.
you mean by match output?
I'm saying in this game, right? Like, okay, fine. Maybe Jordan scores more. Maybe Jordan scores more, but not as efficiently. Like KD shot like 20 shots and scored 40 points.
But we talking about today's when Jordan scoring like 6 or 7 points in this team.
But is he getting his teammates the quality shots that LeBron is getting?
Shit,
He's not gonna be the best.
He's the best passer in the game.
Because he gonna end up getting double teamed.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna get double. Jordan got double teamed damn near his whole career.
Yeah, they double team LeBron.
No, they
So-
don't. They don't double team LeBron like that. No, they
He
don't.
did the ball post and he did LeBron. He
Yeah,
did
on the post, yeah, but nah, they ain't double teaming him off top.
You
like
telling me
they
they-
Jordan? They was checking that nigga on fadeaway jump shots, bro.
But
They was sending
but they
three
attack
players at
different
that
though.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they attack different. So that's the reason why it was easier to send a double team to Jordan than it is LeBron. Because you're talking about sending a double
And
team
Jordan got
in
moves. Let me
space.
just say, if LeBron had the moves right now, they can come. They can make a run and get back up. Right.
They can make a better.
Jordan can create a shot anytime he fucking wanted to.
And you can't guard that fadeaway.
Come on, and that's gonna stop the momentum of the other team every time, bro. LeBron wasn't able to do that.
All I know is that Jordan never played against a squad as good as Golden State ever
No, he didn't.
in any round of the playoffs or in the finals. He never played a team that good.
And all I'm saying is that I'm not saying he would have beat Golden State.
You saying
All
they
I'm
got
saying he
one.
would have got
Okay,
one. He would've got swept.
I'm giving him that.
What is that ultimately saying then? If you saying that Michael Jordan is that great, he only got one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, how good is
But he would have got one game.
Yeah.
But he would have got one. That's all I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
all
but-
I'm talking
But that.
I see what you're saying, 'cause that's just the credit
I
to Golden State.
understand.
I understand. Especially with the mentality of LeBron, that's one thing that holds him back from winning that one game. Especially this game.
Oh man, that's 72 roster. That's crazy.
It's not that good.
The 72-win roster.
They will lose to this Golden State team.
Randy Brown. Judge Pushman. Jason Caffey. He was black as hell. James Edwards, he was old. Jack Haley. Ron Harper. Michael Jordan. Steve Kerr. Tony Kukoc. Luke fucking Lonely. He was white as hell. Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman. John Sally. Past his prime. Dickie Simpson. Black as hell. Bill Wellington. Black as hell.
It don't matter, man. You got Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Jordan. That's all you need.
So okay. So obviously Rodman guards Draymond.
Yep.
Jordan guards who? Steph. I put him on Steph.
Clay or Steph, either one. It might seem nice with them.
Okay.
Whoever hot.
Yeah, whoever hot. Whoever hot.
Wait, it's interchangeable between him and Scotty.
Scotty and Durant. I mean, Scotty is going to check Durant.
Yeah, he
or
is.
check either Curry or.
And that's a good check.
Yeah.
That's a good check.
This team's not doing anybody as anybody.
But
no type of
that
defensively. Defensively, nobody.
There are not three other people on that Cavs team as good as Tony Kukoc, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen.
What? Oh, shit.
On this Cavs roster.
On this Cavs roster, there's nobody on that Cavs roster as good as Kukoc, Rodman, and Curry.
So let's see. Love can't interchange with Kukoc.
Nah.
Y'all saying Kukoc is better than Love?
No, I do not agree with that at all.
No, I'm not saying that because they're two different players. Kukoc is a perimeter guy. K Love is a new power forward. But Kukoc had handed.
Kukoc dunk.
Yeah, he's 6'11".
K Love get blocked too much.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's something about him. When the game's over, you'll look up and he got points in the box score, but they're not impactful at all.
Who?
K Love.
Nope.
Yeah. Like his post game is sloppy. Like,
That's true.
yeah,
Really subpar sometimes.
he just missed way too many easy shots.
Oh, like missing on the rim sometimes, looking sloppy.
Cause you little, bro. Like,
Yeah,
he
he don't really got that much
be
lift.
down there. Yeah, you can't even jump. Like, nah.
Damn, fucking basketball season over with.
Summer League.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks, right?
I know summer league, but damn.
Basketball season come back fast for me. I guess I'll be watching football. I guess.
But it's all good. We need to get this over with. It was too frustrating to watch anyway.
Yeah, I told you I knew he was going to be asleep.
Man, nigga,
Yeah.
what? So what?
I told you that shit was sweet before he even started.
Yeah.
Sweet. Bruins. They won only one game last year with Kyrie, and they only got Kyrie this year. Bruins.
He got Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson can guard for you, folks, sometimes.
Not no more.
He used to make
He would have been guarding better than some of the,
Yeah.
a lot better.
Damn. Got swept. First team gets swept since 07 Cavs. Damn, Cleveland.
They got a ring, though.
man.
Nah, they were not.
They were not.
They weren't supposed to be there, man.
I just wish we got Houston. Then they would have been all right.
Oh, they would have beat Houston.
Yeah.
You think they would have beat Houston?
Yeah.
Because, like, I think would have been just like the rest of the
Yeah, because they don't got nothing to run.
Man, James Harden.
Who guarded CP?
James Harden. They were just.
She's not ready.
Man, James Harden would have lost like 4 games by himself.
Really? Who
Right,
guarded
James
CP?
Harden.
You
It's the
watched
final
I
years.
have, but like,
He weak,
Harden
man.
did that in the finals.
Yes, he
And
would.
right, I've been preaching that since before this play. I like Harden ball in the regular season. Let's see what he gonna do this play.
And it's a wrap. That's it. I don't want to hear no more Harden talk no more. He got his MVP. That's it. That's it. He didn't show up again in the playoffs when you needed him. It's a wrap.
He had 2 rods. This dude had 2 double-digit leads at
I know.
home and on the road,
I know.
and lost them both.
And 13 turnovers at some point.
Nah, like
So with game 7 games series,
At least
6.
I
Say
5.
6.
They would have been 5.
No.
Honestly, don't win 5.
They could
All right, so no. You know what?
Bum ass
6.
niggas.
Right, and that's why I was gonna change it to 6 because
Now all of a sudden they have good ass.
Right now, it's like
No. I was saying,
You got but now they winning 5.
that's why I said 6. That's why I said 6. That's why I'm revising it to say 6 because they're so bad. Because they so bad. What the James Harden is the Cavs roster in the playoffs by himself. He's that bad. But CP3 would get him 2.
Yeah,
CP3 would get him 2.
Like that's their first finals. Like they're not rated that. Like,
Yeah, I don't think
there's
they're
a reason.
rated
The reason's been in the finals.
But CP3 man, you know what?
CP3 would have been ready.
CP3 probably would have got him 3.
Man,
They probably go 7.
If you'd have put
They probably go
CP3 in the
7.
finals,
Yeah.
CP3 would have saw blood.
It would have been a better series. I give y'all
Yeah,
that.
it would. Yeah,
It would
Yeah.
have been a better series.
but
like
Houston would have won. I think Houston still got this. CP3 would have been smelling blood if you take it.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
The reason was Brown.
Nah, yeah, you're right. I gotta give CP3. I'm so James Harden, but I gotta look at CP3.
Right, you gotta look at CP3. He won that game by himself.
Yeah, he won 2 against
Yeah.
the Warriors by himself, and one when he was shooting terrible too. Like he was.
But he was still making defensive plays. Making
No. What I'm talking about when he was shooting terrible, like he and James Harden had that first half, that third quarter. That's the shimmy game.
Yeah,
the shimmy
he was
game.
still impactful though.
But the shimmy game, he came out on that third quarter like.
Like you said, the shimmy game.
Because he shimmied on step, dude. I told you. Didn't I tell you?
Did you run this back for 28 minutes?
I got a program in this. Nah, because I need to. Hey, y'all, we about to kill the stream, man. We appreciate you guys watching the game with us, listening to us argue about basketball. Well, I'll let y'all later.
Oh, that's why you hurt because we didn't get no basketball.